I'm Ross with 98.1 The Max, and I'm joined with Wally and Eric from the Heavy Eyes right here in Memphis. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm really excited to have you guys in. I love the music, and we were talking about this before. I think, now, do you mind the classification of stoner rock?
I don't mind it at all, honestly.
I don't mind it. For marketing purposes, I wouldn't want to pigeonhole ourselves as stoner rock, but that's definitely like what we identify with. I think if our fans are, listen to stoner rock, they like us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to it on the way here, and I think I was listening to One Hand on the Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's very it's stoner rock. I mean,
it's to me, I would call it groove rock more than anything.
Groove rock?
Yeah.
Okay. It's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll, yeah, at the core.
And the reason why I say stoner rock is because the bands that I see coming up are just out right now making a splash. Macedon, Baroness, Orange Goblin, The Sword, who's coming to town at Minglewood, I think in 3 weeks.
We played with them once, actually.
Really?
Yeah, here in Memphis, actually, at the was it New Daisy?
Yeah, it was the New Daisy.
How was that?
It was pretty awesome, man. The Sword's the Sword. They kick ass. You know?
They do it, man.
Yeah, they do.
They definitely do, man.
Oh, I forgot what song I was listening to the other day, and I just...
The riff from Freya, dude. Oh my god, it's like epic as hell, you know.
Yeah, is that off the new album?
No, that's their old. Is that their first album or second album? It's their old shit, but it's.
Yeah. It's one of the songs that a lot of people listen to.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
One of the noticeable ones. Yeah.
All right, because I was listening to One Hand on the Buffalo here, and I was like, all right, I have a Ninja 250, but if it was a Harley, that's a song that I could see myself riding to with a dragon flying next to me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
just hitting out on the open desert.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, do you guys listen to your own music?
I do.
Yeah, dude. We just recorded a new album, so I've been listening to it on repeat pretty much, just letting it soak in. And it maybe just because of the way we recorded it was so differently than the other albums where we were writing the material together. This one, Trip kind of just flew in or came up 3 different times and said, hey man, I got these songs, and we all kind of contributed. Wally had some songs he wanted to write too, so it's all really new to me. It's not like we've been playing these songs for a year, so it's like listening to some shit we just came up with and just laid down. So to answer your question, I've been listening to our new album a lot, but
I love Mara. The second one with One Hand on the Buffalo, like, dude, I used to blast that song like over and over again because the riff to me is I love riffs, man. And like to me, I don't know, it didn't get better than that really. Just the riff action with the heavy groove. Like it's all about like the combination of the two, if that makes sense in a way. Like an awesome riff with like just a groove behind it's undeniable. And like to me, it's just like it doesn't get better than that musically.
Well, the riff and the beat go hand in hand.
Exactly.
I mean, it sounds like...
Well, you're talking to the rhythm section here, so...
Yeah. Man, we're pretty much on the same.
Okay, Wally, you play drums.
I play bass.
You play bass?
He's a drummer.
I play drums.
Okay, so you guys are the bedrock of the band.
Yes.
Like, you are the groove.
We are the groove.
You are the groove. And then I'm jamming with a couple guys right now, and like, that's like... I play guitar, and we have the bassist and a drummer, it's a 3-piece, and I can't do anything without them just staying it, because if the bass is powerful and the drums are on point, I mean, that's it. You can build off of that.
Right.
And and there's so many guys with the guitar who want to do the deal, but it's really that the rhythm section is really what's driving it home.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know.
It's all about, like, I don't know. It's music to me is about uniting as a group and, like, I don't know, like the groove, man. Like, I keep coming back to the groove. I don't have to say it 1,000 times, but like once everybody's on the same page as far as like we're gonna groove together, like it just flows, I mean, I feel like we've been playing together so long, like me, you, and Trip, like we can just get in there and be like, all right, what do y'all want to do? And we'll just start on something. Like Eric will start playing, and then Trip starts playing. It just comes together quick, It didn't take no work. It's just like effortlessly, pretty much.
You guys been together since 2010?
Well, me and Trip been playing together since high school.
Yeah.
So we've been like a long time.
They were in a band prior to me even coming on the picture.
And then we've been together for 5 years, like all 3 of us. So it's like, that's a long time to be with somebody.
That's longer than most people are married.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah. That's awesome. What was the original project that you guys were in?
Me and Trip.
Yeah.
We started out in high school playing like, I don't know. It really didn't sound like heavy ass stuff. It was more kind of like I don't even know, indie stuff.
When I listen to it, it sounds like it sounds like you guys were listening to a lot of 70s rock.
Oh, well, I'm talking about even before then.
Oh, okay.
And then
I didn't hear that shit.
me and Trip were in a band called Earthchild. And dude, that was just straight up like 70s rock. Like, I mean, we want to be Zeppelin. I mean, everybody wants to be Zeppelin at some point. And like,
yeah.
I mean, that was us. Like, we were just like trying to write those songs, and like we did the best we could. I mean, we were young guys trying to sound like an old rock and roll band, but it was fun, man. Like, I learned a lot from it. It made me a better bass player, just experience and playing. And like, me and Trip got better at writing songs, and we came across Eric, and like, dude, it's just been a breeze since then. You know, just keep doing our thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you play drums, Eric.
Yeah.
All right, you seem very stable.
You mean I'm not just like wrecking your studio right
No,
now?
you know, drummers are so wild.
Just watching him live though, it's completely different.
Yeah.
That's his
really
release, man. It's got to be.
No, it absolutely is. Yeah, it's very, very evident when you watch. Because I'll just get into it and I just beat the shit out of the drums. Especially for the music we're playing, it's just it's aggressive at times, and it's fun to just whack the shit out of the drums, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my personality, I'm not just like bouncing around and screaming.
Well, because a lot of times I look at the drummers and I'm like, how much Adderall did he have to snort to make it here today? You know, like.
Yeah. Not me, man.
Dude,
good for you.
He's broken so many kids. It's ridiculous, man.
That's awesome.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
What do you guys normally like? All right, you got a FedEx sweater on right now. Do you work for FedEx?
Yep, I work out at the hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a job, man. You know, it's not bad, but pays the bills, I guess.
Yeah, you look like you could be the truck. You were a solid
People
man.
Say that, man. People say that.
You look like a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I've been lifting for a while. That's another hobby, dude. Music and lifting weights, like, or I guess they kind of go hand in hand together. You know what I mean? But like, that's my two passions in life, and I just try to do the best I can at both, I guess.
Yeah, he's serious about it. I'm like, hey, man, I need some workout tips.
Oh, I went to college for exercise science.
Yeah.
Like, I have a degree in that. So
okay.
Like, that's kind of, I mean, I planned on being a physical therapist, and like, it didn't work out the way I intended it. I ended up playing music.
Yeah,
like,
caught up in music, man.
Exactly. It happens, man, you know. But I want to come home and play in a rock band. Like, I don't regret it because it's been awesome. So it is what it is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 29.
29?
Yeah.
29?
29.
And what do you do? What's the day job?
I work for a commercial appeal, actually.
You work for a commercial appeal?
Yeah, I'm an ad rep over there.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's funny when we all grow up. Like, we start at one place, high school and stuff like that, and all like we get actual
day jobs.
Jobs.
And I think that's kind of different for us, for a band that's, you know, we still have a presence out there. We don't tour a lot. You know, we write music and we tour when we can. But we all have these day jobs because we want to be secure at the end of the day. And maybe we should be taking a risk when we're not. But it's never felt like, hey, let's quit our jobs and go on the road. This is what we're gonna do. You know, the idea is romantic, but it's like we want that security, and we all have our professional goals too. So it's hard to balance that, and I think we've done a really good job of it thus far.
Yeah.
If the opportunity ever came up and it was like, hey, go on tour with XYZ band, it'd be like, okay, shit. Well, I think we need to quit our jobs now.
Who would be the band that would be like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, obviously you're like, well, Zeppelin got together. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, if Black Sabbath was
that's popped in my head. It's like, dude, Sabbath is Sabbath.
Yeah.
They're going to have, who knows? What about, like, Fu Manchu, maybe? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I definitely consider it. I mean, like, obviously, like, the Black Keys, if they were like, come on tour, that wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, that would
be like, all right.
Yeah.
God, someone asked me yesterday, it's like, because this was actually today, we're talking about Iggy Pop. And like, if I can hang out and jam with anybody, it would be Iggy Pop. I'm like, well, you're not really jamming. He's just gonna, bleed and sing and scream while you're playing whatever you're gonna play. And Patrick Carney was like that. He's in the pocket.
Yeah,
he's
pocket. It's all about the pocket.
It's all about that pocket, and he's in it, and he's doing it, and he's just so gangly, and it'd be awesome just to see that lurch kind of just do his thing.
That would kick ass.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
So Black Keys would get you to quit the appeal.
I mean, any band that was really we could just tag along with and just.
Dude, I don't know. There's so many bands. Like, if you threw their name out, I'd probably be like, yeah, that'd be. I mean,
Tame Impala. I mean, shit.
Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah.
That was. I got a chance. That was like the artist to see last year at Bonnaroo.
Oh my god, dude.
And
I haven't seen him yet.
Front right on the guardrail.
You see him?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Which was funny, right? Because I think it was a Sunday or Saturday at Bonnaroo that I saw them, and I think they were like the number 2 on like Rolling Stones. You got to see this band this year at
Yeah.
Bonnaroo, and they lived up to the hype.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
few bands live up to that hype, and they killed it. And then they went to Atlanta, and my friend saw them the next day, and he said it was the worst show he's ever seen.
No shit.
So it didn't connect in my head. I was like, what is going on?
That's bizarre. I don't know.
Maybe they just wore out from Bonnaroo. I mean, it's such a big like
Did they do
concert.
drugs?
I guess,
Maybe they
you
were
know?
just.
Maybe they were.
They are a
so-
psychedelic band from
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
So-
maybe they're tired. I don't know. Bonnaroo was probably pretty fun.
They found like the Tennessee version of ayahuasca. You know, like, you should try this. It'll be great. They did the show of their lives. They were just spent.
It's
Like
possible, you know. I mean,
like the
yeah.
morning after Molly.
Yeah.
And they probably did that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. That band is incredible, though. I think we've been listening to them, or I have at least, since even before we were a band.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see them get big because I was listening to them when they had like
They've been a band for a while.
shit on
haven't
the
they?
internet. Like I was like, what the hell is this? It's awesome, man. It's just a bunch of riffs and it sounds like
That's-
the Beatles and like Sabbath and I don't know. It's good, man. They write really, really good music.
There's so
They
many
really
awesome
do.
bands
I'm
out
s-
there, man. That
yeah.
like nobody even knows.
I'm
them.
just happy that they're a big band because I feel like most of the bands that make it that big and you hear on the radio and you're like, what is this, dude? Why are people? And that's just maybe that's just my, obviously music is subjective,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like my opinion, what the fuck ever. Sorry,
Yeah.
but
It's
but I
good.
mean, like I don't know. There's some bands out there. I'm like, are you serious? Like people like this, but whatever. People have different tastes.
They do. I mean, we could talk about the politics of the bands that get in there, but
Yeah.
the fact like a lot of bands that are touring right now, like how much radio airplay did Arcade Fire get?
Dude, Arcade Fire, I think they're great.
And they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
They get no play.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of. I think of one song that they got played, and that's about it.
The like their single off their latest release or whatever.
No, like even before that.
Oh, okay.
And then Black Keys,
Yeah.
they got no radio play
No.
up until Attack and Release,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that album just punched you right in the ovary.
Oh.
That just did it.
That and I love Brothers, man. That's a
Brothers.
big one for me.
Rubber Factory. It's
You-
all about that
Yeah,
Rubber
that
Factory.
one was solid as hell, dude. That's
I
probably
got what's it, Thick? I can't.
Thick Freakness.
Thick Freakness.
I love that album, man.
Magic Potion.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They're all solid, dude. There's not really a bad one in the bunch. Like they're all
No.
good.
The Junior Kimbrough stuff they did too is awesome. The do you know Junior Kimbrough? He's a blues musician that was from Holly Springs, which is about an hour south of here.
45 minutes.
45
yeah.
minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, badass man.
They
God.
did something together.
No, they covered a bunch of his stuff because
Which one is that?
Junior died in like the '90s. Chulahoma.
Okay, Chulahoma.
Yeah, it's all from what I know is Junior Kimbrough covers.
I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Huh.
It's
Learn
yeah,
something.
dude. Listen to Junior Kimbrough. That shit is awesome. Junior Kimbrough and R.L. Burnside, like
Dude,
Gritty-
R.L. Burnside.
gritty hill country blues, man.
I just
love
discovered
that.
Freddie King.
Oh, dude, yeah, Freddie King is the best King.
Dude.
Like BB, yeah, awesome. Freddie-
Yeah, I don't want to
no,
talk bad about BB.
no. They're all badass, but Freddie, yeah. Or Albert, even. Jesus, man.
There's a
Albert,
bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Freddie, was he on Stax?
No, Albert was. Freddie
Oh,
was
okay.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the one who played the V?
Shit, man.
I
Somebody-
think it was Albert.
Okay.
I think Albert King was playing the V, but it was upside down. He was playing a right-handed guitar, left-handed, but he never flipped the strings.
Yeah,
How does
there's
that work?
That Sidell Davis.
I
does
think
that
you
shit.
bend down
I don't-
instead of up.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to play. a
That's
stringed
crazy to
instrument.
think about.
It
isn't
blew my mind. And I think Buddy Guy was talking about it. And it was funny, you're talking about the King. You ever watch the Sonic Highways?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen the whole series.
because they wanted to call him Buddy King. But he's like, no, my name's
didn't-
Buddy Guy. Why
Why
be
would
another
they-
king?
Just to have a king? Like, I mean, was that
I,
a big deal back then or something? Or?
I don't know. It's like,
Man, Buddy Guy's awesome too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Have you heard his album Sweet Tea?
no. There's so
Is that
much
the
blues.
raunchy ass one?
Dude, that's the gritty, swampy hook. It's just digs in.
It's
just
nasty, man.
Dirty groove,
It's so
man.
nasty. Like,
Yeah.
Sweet Tea Blues?
Yeah.
Sweet. It's the album is called Sweet Tea. It's by Buddy Guy, and I think there's some Junior Kimbrough covers on there too.
There's that one song in particular that's just like
Yeah,
so swampy sounding. Like it just sounds like it was recording a shack out in the
That's what.
bayou somewhere. I
That's
don't know,
exactly
man.
what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's
I think
awesome though.
That's even the album cover.
I
Yeah,
think
Is it
that's,
really?
that's exactly what those guys were doing at one point.
yeah, man.
Like it was funny. Blind Willie Johnson, the guy who does that. I forgot the name of the song, but it's the song that was selected to go on the Voyager. They shot out in outer space, and it's just playing this old blues song. And this guy was I think he died of pneumonia in Texas in his home, which was I think it burnt down, and he was just poor, didn't have a dime. And these are the blues legends. Like all these guys came from the Delta, had nothing, became big, never profited off of any of it, and there's still that. I mean, for that to happen now, like I could see the way the music industry is now, just because it seems like money isn't being handed out like hand over fist like it was. People aren't making money off the records. It's like maybe like touring. I think you got to be really savvy on the tour and with your merch.
Absolutely.
If you're lucky enough to have your own merch deal.
Right.
So I could see that happening again to those old guys, but those guys didn't get nothing.
That sucks, man. They're writing some of the best stuff ever, you know? Like,
they're influencing so many people across the world.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
And it's so simple.
That's what's awesome.
It is so simple.
That's the best music. It's simple music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple.
You keep it simple.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. If you're looking at, I don't know, what's that? Shit, I can't even think right now. But yeah, keep it simple is the way to go.
Yeah.
And you guys play. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you guys play a very simple music. It's blues, rock, and roll.
Yeah, I really wish Tripp were here to talk more about the songwriting process. And that's one thing that I remember when we first started playing as a drummer. I just wanted to beat the shit out of it, like the whole song, you know. And it's like restraint, man. Like that's one of the things that like I really did. Tripp really kind of nailed, you know, pushed on was like just ride the groove, you know. When you can do it, play the fill, you know. And it's just one of those things that. It happens over time.
It's so much more natural or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you get to the point where nothing against like Rush or somebody, but like
right.
Neil Peart, like dude, he's an awesome drummer. I mean, probably one of the best ever. But like, dude, sometimes he just like it's overkill.
It's
and
too
same
much.
with the bass playing too, man. It's like, dude, just chill out and just ride the groove.
Ride the groove. Yeah.
Did you watch the documentary on Rush on Netflix?
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
Neil Peart is just as good as he is on the drums. He's as deep as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so many layers in how he, at like the age of 50, he was going to study under Buddy Rich, and then he just the way he held the sticks was like you know like if the way I would hold the sticks, just beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
But then he kind of flipped it to jazz, and he's playing Rush songs, all those elaborate fills and all that, and he's playing them holding them like a chopstick.
Yeah, playing traditional.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It's just wild, reinventing yourself, you know, at that age. Just keeping it going.
Yeah.
So, are you guys done working on the new album?
Pretty much. We got like a couple songs to finish, but I mean the majority, everything's done. But I guess one song, and then we have like an intro. We got to put on another song. That's it. So
yeah, I just got to polish a few things and record one or two things, but it's pretty simple.
Where'd you guys record it at?
Arden.
Oh, you're at Arden.
This is the first time we recorded in a legitimate studio. So Matt Qualls, who has recorded us 3 times now.
That's our guy.
Yeah.
Matt Qualls?
Yeah, good friend.
Good guy,
he's just really good at recording like heavy sound. He's played in metal bands. I play in a rock and roll band with him on the side. He's a phenomenal guitarist. Just an awesome dude. Really easy to work with.
He's got a great ear, man.
He's
like,
got an awesome
whatever
ear.
sound you want to get, like you just tell him, he'll make it happen somehow. You know, I mean, he's just good like that.
So we recorded with him the 2 albums before, literally in it was a break room at his job. He was like, man, we can just record this album in this break room. We'll just lay all the shit down, and we're like, all right. So like, there's like there's like a sink and a fridge, and we're like, all right, we're just gonna.
Just puts mats down for the drums, and you just sit up there, bring the stacks in there.
But he got the sound, and it, I think you listen to our other 2 albums, you can hear that it's kind of like it's raw, but it's not too raw. I mean, you can hear what's going on.
Yeah.
But this next album where we did it Ardent, man, it's just like it's.
Night and day difference.
It's night and day, man.
Really?
Yes, you can hear the drums, you can hear the bass, everything's cutting through. It's awesome, man. It's mixed so well.
Was that what Shadow Shaker came out of?
No, Shadow Shaker was done.
That was at a practice space.
Yeah, that was at a practice space in a different room.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause that sounded great.
That's Matt, man. He's fucking really good at what he does.
Yeah, your quality is just keeps elevating.
Yeah.
See, this next one's gonna be a big jump, man, because it's so much like better than the stuff we've done in the past.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. It is, and the songwriting too. It's not just. There's a lot of riffs. It's heavy. It's fuzzy, but there's a lot of different sounds. There's more of a dynamic when you listen to the album. Whereas before, it's like, let me get on my Harley and just crank it back and just
with
do
the
a
dragons.
Yeah,
coming
exactly.
over there, naked girl on the back.
Exactly.
And it's got more peaks and valleys. Like you're going up. You're riding it. You got the dragons. You got the bike. But then you slow down and you chill and I don't know. I'd envision just like weed smoking and like just like chilling out. I don't know if you could listen to like Dead Meadow at all. If you've heard that band.
No.
They're like a real like psychedelic, like fuzz rock grooving band. But they do like a real slow groove, so it has some slower tendencies.
Dead Meadow.
Yeah, I'd check them out, man.
Okay.
Sleepy Silver Door.
Yeah, dude, that song's awesome.
That's the song. Yeah.
It's got an epic riff. It's like long as hell.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're cool, man.
Yeah, if you like stoner rock like we were talking about before, you'll like this. It's chill.
Is that a band like, because we were talking about bands like what do you listen to right now? Is that a band? What's the band that you wish was on the mainstream?
Man, that's a good question. That'd be one of them. Yeah, I mean they're pretty good.
They're good. I don't think they speak to. I don't know.
Dude, there's so many bands that don't get enough credit. Honestly, like I think Mount Carmel is an awesome band.
Mount Carmel is a great band. Have you ever heard this band?
No.
Dude, they're from Columbus, Ohio. We played with them twice now, maybe 3 times. I don't know.
Yeah, a bunch. They kick ass though, man.
Yeah.
Like, every time I play them live, like their live show is awesome.
They have a real good sound.
Their CDs are just freaking sound great.
Yeah, like their first album sounded like cream to me.
A local band, the Dirty Streets. Have you heard them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, why are they not getting more recognition? You know.
Well, I've been playing them on Homegrown lately because I went to High Tone. I went to see Murder by Death.
Yeah.
And the door guy there is not Brian, the guy who owns it. Maybe.
Oh.
Red hair. He's in the Devil's Right Hand.
Yeah.
Singer.
Wow.
I'm having a brain fart.
I'm having a brain fart too. And I
Sean?
feel bad. No.
I'll just throw out names.
But anyway, God, I hope he doesn't hear it. I'm gonna feel like a dick.
No. I am too.
Eric.
I'm sorry. You were a very nice gentleman. He sounds just like Lemmy, by the way, when he sings.
No, he's
Really?
awesome.
He's got that gurgle. I'm like, I wish I could gurgle like that.
Yeah. Dan,
He's
oh my
so
God.
awesome.
Dan Garber, my head, my.
Oh, dude,
Dan
Dan
Garber?
Yeah.
But he told me, I'm like, give me a. I heard you guys, I want to get your stuff, and you recommend any other bands? He's like, the Dirty Streets. I was like, what do they sound like? He's like, they're the MC5 of Memphis.
Yes,
and
that's
I was like,
exactly it.
And I was like, all right. And then I went and listened to it. I was like, this is MC5 of Memphis, man. What a great description.
They're
They're
great.
good,
They're
dude.
such a great band live. I brought friends that don't necessarily come to music shows, and I've been like, dude, you're gonna like this band. I know you listen to. And they're usually the last ones to play. I've had a few beers, and they're just like standing up front with their beer. They're like, "Oh, holy shit, this is awesome!" And I'm like, I'm glad you like it, man.
Yeah.
I wish more people listened to them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So and I guess you guys have played with like a lot of, I guess, the whole gamut of bands. Have you played with like Dirty Streets?
Oh yeah, dude. We had some
they're
badass shows back in the
We're real
day.
close with them.
Yeah, that's our guys.
Justin is he's got 2 different solos on the next album.
It's funny. There's a lot. Like I was listening to. I'm gonna butcher the name. Mara.
Mara.
Yeah.
Well, who's Mara, by the way?
Okay, this is where Trip needs to be here to talk about this stuff. But I think is that the character in it's a Ernest Hemingway novel.
I don't know the novel, but it is an Ernest
It's about
Hemingway.
bullfighting.
Yeah.
And I think Mary is the main guy, and I don't know, man. He could tell you a lot.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
That's
Boom!
it.
I read that book.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah. But Trip, I mean, this is definitely where Trip needs to be here because
How come he's in Texas?
well, he decided to move down there. He's been with a lady, and she got into grad school down there. So
He's going to school out there
yeah,
too.
and
So.
he's engaged. He's going to be married soon. So it's a good move for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely, man.
You
And
gotta
that
do
just
what you
going
gotta
back
do.
to what we were talking about earlier, kind of having our own, career and personal goals and being able to follow that, but still being able to come back and write music. It's like,
Yeah, that is amazing.
yeah.
That is amazing. No one left. Like he didn't leave. Like, and you didn't lose contact. And in fact,
Oh no,
you're producing, like better material.
Yeah, dude, we were texting like songs to each other like
Yeah.
throughout this whole process, like trying to learn and be like, is this any good? Like,
Yeah.
can we work with this?
Yeah.
And like, if we made it happen somehow. Like it was weird process, but
It was a different process.
I think it will make the new material. I think it's a little unique because of that, honestly. Because it's different. It's a different way you have to learn it and approach it.
it was
Yeah.
it was a completely different creative process. So it sounds different, but it
A lot of stuff though, we showed in the studio, and he'd be like, "This is how it goes," and we'd be like, "Oh,
all right.
okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I'm curious to hear the feedback on the new stuff because I think it's gonna.
Me too.
Some people are gonna. It's different, but it's still in the same heavy eyes vein.
It's still heavy. It's still fuzzy. There's still like a shit ton of riffs. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like there's a. It's just, we want to rock, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I've heard enough. This whole wave of synth pop, I guess that's where rock and roll is right now. There's a lot of synth. There's a lot of Bleachers.
I like synth.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, I don't understand where that.
I don't know.
I think every. What was it not too long ago? I mean, it really, you kind of look. I mean, it was boy bands for a minute, and then that was like the most successful thing.
Yeah.
Like the most. I mean, I guess we can thank, like these synth alternative rock bands, at least bring it back to the rock side. I mean.
Yeah.
But I can't even like.
What has happened to rock and roll? Like, I don't even understand. Like, where are the rock bands at? Do they even exist anymore?
Don't know, man. Because Foo Fighters seems to be the only band right now that is but these are all bands from the '90s that kind of survived.
Yeah.
Like the new, ushering the new band. They're a product of their generation. Like if it's synth right now, it's your Imagine Dragons, it's your Bleachers, it's your whatever, and I can't even. I'm having a brain fart of what's going on right now, but because I just know what I listen to.
Right. Yeah.
Like right now, the band that I want to see the most is Graveyard.
Oh yeah.
They
came to Memphis.
Recently.
Dude, didn't they play a show with, it was them, Radio Moscow, and Truck Fighters?
Oh my God. What a show!
I know they played with Truck Fighters. I think you went to it, didn't you?
I saw Graveyard here. It was badass. I saw Truck Fighters too. It was badass. I don't remember.
Bigfoot. You ever heard of Bigfoot?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They're out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Have you ever made it down to Atlanta to play?
Yeah, we
played there once.
Yeah, we played there once.
Man, that was the thing about it. We showed up like the day of, played the show, and then left the night of. So we didn't have any time to like take in Atlanta. Like it seemed like a cool city, and I wish we could have seen more and like experienced it. But
they're very, very welcoming to the rock scene.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Dude, they had some legit. The two bands we played with from Atlanta, they were legit as hell.
Do you know the names?
Yes.
Was one of them Stone Cobra?
No, that was Birmingham.
What were those dudes' names?
It was.
Oh man, come on, something Riders or something, wasn't it?
Stone Rider.
Stone Rider. Yeah.
Yeah, we played with Stone Rider. Yeah, they were cool.
And I'm trying to think of another
There's
band.
There's another band that played.
Yeah, there was two.
Six Shot Revival.
I think it
that
was.
Sounds
was that it?
Sounds like
all right.
it, man.
That sounds. I don't want to say it was them, but that sounds.
That sounds familiar.
Right.
That sounds about right. I think they were both really good, dude. They were so tight. Like that's what impressed me. I was like, damn, these dudes are tight as hell.
Because those guys, I know those two bands, not personally, but I know like they play like the Claremont, and like Claremont's like where
Where did we play at?
Please tell me it was the Claremont, because if you played at the Claremont, that's where you would know if you were there. That's where strippers go to die.
Oh no, we didn't play. I've been there.
You've been there, Claremont?
Is it in the basement of the hotel?
Yeah.
Bands play there?
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, I want to play there.
Oh yeah.
that
sounds cool.
Six Shot Revivals played there.
Grimy, dude. It is. My friends took me there as a joke when I was visiting. I was like, where the fuck are we going? And they brought,
is it a bar or like?
Dude, it's a strip club with like 40-year-old women. You're like, what is
go higher.
Yeah,
higher.
You're right.
They're 50, 60.
Damn.
The catch line is where strippers go to die. And like the regulars are Morgan Freeman, Woody Harrelson, Trent Reznor. Like every time they're in town, they hang out at the Claremont.
That's
awesome.
Interesting.
And I think the only thing, like I always, when you try to describe it, you just say G.G. Allen stayed there.
Did he really?
Yeah, like when you because it's an abandoned hotel. It's been abandoned for years, but the basement's still open, and it's a really crappy strip club.
And bands play there.
And bands will
Dude,
play there.
That sounds awesome.
But it's not like a venue. They'll just like because the guys at Six Shot Revival know the girl who hosts the karaoke, or they'll be friends with there, and in there like they'll have like biker night there or something like that. I've been in there like there's like a weird, brooding, uncomfortable biker vibe there. I'm like, all right, this is maybe not the night that I'm gonna hang out at Claremont. Yeah. But like they'll just put them in the back. But it's such a wild place because you can go there, and you can see like a gay sailor in a sailor costume dancing, and then you'll see crazy bikers, and then you'll see a crackhead, and then you'll have a girl with matches split on her boobs, lighting them on fire, while a 60-year-old stripper is naked on like a circle behind the bar. This description.
Wild as shit,
dude, it is.
I didn't see that.
That sounds awesome, dude.
I wish I did. I mean, I gotta go.
There was a unicorn. It was great.
It's called the Claremont.
Claremont.
Claremont. I have to remember that.
And the only thing here in Memphis, what's that strip club that's on Summer that looks abandoned and haunted?
Is it not the Gold Club or
Not the Gold Club. It looks like an old theater, like an old like Nickelodeon.
It's it's not a strip club, is it? Is it like a porno theater?
It looks like an old porno theater, like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. At the end of summer, almost to Parkway.
It looks like the equivalent of what the majesty that the Claremont could be is in Atlanta. That place, it could be that.
I don't
You
even.
just need to open it and not clean a single thing. Just start serving.
Oh my God, dude, that.
I like these ideas.
Are you okay? Trip's got a girl. Are you guys married? You guys engaged?
Oh, I'm single.
Single?
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend? Okay. How's that?
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah, happy.
Yeah. Right on. Wouldn't be happy if you're hanging out at the new Claremont every.
Yeah, dude.
She wouldn't care.
It's gonna happen.
That's right, Wally. You and I.
We'll
see.
We'll make it happen. Yeah.
There's something called squatters' rights. So if no one's in there, maybe if we just
stay there forever,
if we just stay there for 5 years, I think that's the limit, and then we can just take it over.
This is a good plan.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work.
Every great thing started with a really terrible idea. It just panned out in the end.
I wish the best for you guys.
Not even saying can't wait to be a part of it. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna stand back and watch.
You'll be there,
dude. Have you seen this place? I wouldn't go.
You guys are playing opening night. What are you kidding?
Honest to God, though, if there was a venue that looked like that, that would be cool as shit. Just the way it actually looks.
Where's it at now?
It's an old theater. It's an old theater that's been turned into a porno theater, and it looks
open
disgusting now.
Is it open?
Yeah, I drive by there all the time. I live very close to that, and I'll drive by and I'm like, I don't know who's going to this place. Dad, do they know the internet
exists now? Yeah.
Who goes to a hole in the ground like that to go take care of that?
Yeah.
You gotta be some kind of weirdo that just, I don't know.
Or just lonely.
Yeah.
You just got you want to have other people.
You want to just to look around and be like, at least I'm not home by myself doing this.
Oh man, that's sad.
Oh my God.
That's probably true though. Yeah, like.
God, I don't know. How did we get here?
I don't know.
We're talking about the
Claremont.
Claremont. Yeah. And you guys play Stone Riders and Six Shot Revival.
Yeah.
They were awesome bands though.
Yeah.
It was a weird show because it was like that round
robin.
Yeah. So you play 3 songs, then another band plays 3 songs, then another band plays 3 songs. I think the Streets were playing too.
Yeah, we were on tour with the Streets.
Yeah, they played 3 songs and you just do it again. I think we played like 3 sets or 2 sets or something.
Yeah, it was an interesting concept.
It was.
Done that before.
With Dirty Streets or these Streets?
It was all 4 of us.
Yeah.
It was us, the Streets,
Dirty
Stone
Streets.
Rider,
Yeah.
and Six Shot Revival. I'm pretty sure that's who it was.
Yeah, we call them the Streets. But
Okay.
that's a band, though, right? The Streets.
Well, yeah, they're like an English rap band. I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
what a ticket! What a ticket!
Yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. Atlanta seemed like a cool fucking city. I wish we had more time to soak it in.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
It's a big city. That's for damn sure.
It's
It is
sprawled.
cool, man.
It's just sprawled. That's why Memphis is always compared to Atlanta because it's sprawled.
Yeah.
You know, we have comparable crime rates.
Yeah.
You know, but it's getting so much better. I always say that I think everybody tells me I moved here at the right time because I tell them I've been here for 6 months. They're like, well, thank God you weren't here 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You're
absolutely,
right about that.
man.
So
There's a lot of economic growth in the city.
AC Wharton, man, I think he's doing a good job. Like, I mean,
He's done a better job than Harrington.
dude, I could go on a spiel on Harrington.
Yeah, I think everyone in the city
Yeah.
could. Did he do anything?
How many did he get elected for like 5 terms in a row?
Dude, he was like fucking Castro. He was like in the seat for like 20 years, I think.
That's ridiculous,
I mean,
man.
dude,
The city was literally.
you should have known not to vote for him when he had that scraggly beer and a cigar. Should have known.
Should have known, man. Should have known.
But I always say the best thing he did was he brought the Grizzlies here.
Yeah.
And I think
that is pretty awesome because the Grizzlies kick so much ass, dude. I love them. They're playing right tonight, I think. Actually.
Yeah, they are. I think they played at 7 or 8.
Yeah, they're playing Minnesota, I think.
Yeah. God.
That sucks. They lost last night, the Clippers or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
it
just
does.
beat him on Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
Lost the Kings.
It's
too.
ever since I'm worried because they were such a hot team before the NBA All-Star break. It's kind of like that's not like you all of a sudden you get lazy, but like
You lose
sometimes
that-
a break's not a good thing.
No.
Right, it kind of slows you down, especially when you got your mojo working, you know, and I don't know, man. They'll be all right, though. As long as they heat up by the time playoffs get here, we'll be straight.
They're going to heat it up, man. They're going to fix
Yeah.
I tell you,
whatever's-
I've never seen a town behind a team
Yeah.
with such solidarity.
Oh, yeah.
Like Memphis is behind the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
People love the Grizzlies, man.
Yeah.
Tigers too, though. I mean, they're
not this year so much, but I mean, we're still fans, obviously.
People still have passion for.
I went and saw him.
I'm blaming on Rick Ross opening up for the.
That's what it was.
for the pep rally night.
Is it Memphis Madness or whatever?
Yeah, something like
Midnight
that.
Madness.
Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
God, that was special.
Did you go to that?
I went. You know, like we share a name.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all we share. But I was like, all right, well, let me see. I want to see what Rick Ross is all about. And
I think I heard that was a very lazy performance. Was that how you would describe it? You think, or?
I just know he played his song and he'd sing. Imagine if you went on stage, you played a third of the first verse, stopped the song, and said, "Hold up. You fans aren't doing it right. You're not cheering loud enough. Come on, let's get it going."
He
And
said
then
that?
you played. No, but like that's
okay.
where he's like, it's like you got like your what was the guy from Public Enemy, the clock?
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, like his Flavor Flav would come out and like, come on, get your hands up, and then he'd play another song, a different song.
Yeah.
And he'd play a third of the first opening lyrics of that, and then he'd go like stop it and say, I don't know, it was very weird. I've never.
That's weird.
So he wasn't even like doing whole songs. He was just
doing
playing
whole songs.
He didn't want to be there, man. Probably just wanted to get that shit over with and was just like trying to fly. Yeah, get that paycheck.
I'm afraid I don't want to badmouth him too bad because he owns a bunch of wing stops here, and they're pretty good. I like the wings.
Yeah,
Good
they're
wings,
good
yeah.
wings.
I don't. He's not from here. I don't know why he's. Is he from here?
No, ain't he from Miami or something? Or?
I don't know.
I hope he's not from here.
I hope.
Was he like a prison guard or some shit like that?
Oh, he was, yeah.
And he stole Freeway Rick Ross's name.
Oh,
that's like a big controversy.
Really?
Freeway Rick Ross. You know the story behind this guy?
Is this dude in jail or something?
He was the all right. This is we're Oliver North, CIA agent. They were in Ronald Reagan, the Reagan administration.
This was back in the day.
This was back in the day. The rumor has it they were funneling money, drug money, through cocaine sales and crack. Like the government is responsible for the crack epidemic, and they're getting the cocaine from Colombia. It was coming here. They were selling it on the streets. Freeway Rick Ross was the one, like the man who was heading the operation on the West Coast. It was all the government was involved. The CIA was involved with it, and he eventually got pinched, and it went all the way to the top. Oliver North was like a whistleblower for it, and he got pardoned. Like he came out, they caught him. I know I'm screwing up a little bit of the facts here.
It's all right.
The idea being
it's not a history show.
the government sold crack
Yeah.
and caused a crack epidemic. And then when the crack epidemic stopped, when everybody got caught, and that was like the mid '90s. So
he took dude's name,
he took his name because it was such a credible name. He was like selling like $100 million worth of crack.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man.
And he's out of jail now. Like he was on like Joe Rogan's podcast and stuff like that. He's all over the place. Like he's doing like the whole book, morning show, like the whole gamut, of talking about what was happening back in the day.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Right?
Yeah. That's some crazy shit. There's no telling the stuff that goes on. You don't even have any idea. That's like the government, or I don't know. I don't get into conspiracies.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I'm impressed. We talked about AC Wharton for a second. Like that was like politics with the heavy eyes. Welcome. Get a camera in here.
Yeah, let's
like
do
a
it,
morning
man.
show. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, invite us back in.
So when do you see guys doing the next live show? Because I know if Tripp's in school.
Yeah, we
were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to do a CD release, like somehow.
Yeah,
we weren't doing it anywhere. We want to do it in Memphis, I would think.
Yeah, I'd like to do it in Memphis. That'd be cool. Or if we started a tour somehow, and
maybe you could come back for a weekend and we could rehearse and try to do a Saturday night show or something. Or...
Maybe, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff we got planned.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
We got ideas,
ideas.
We don't have anything planned yet. We were talking tonight about maybe doing a run through California if possible, but like I said, man, we got stuff on our plate too, so it's kind of just like when everything aligns.
It's hard, man, because you got three people like coordinating together. It's just difficult. I mean, we find ways to do it, but it just takes a lot of work, really, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like, man, I wish we could just do this full time.
I shouldn't have this job. I think about it every day, honestly. Like, I'm just
really?
Like, man, I don't know.
Just scratching at you.
Yeah.
That's the beast.
Dude, I mean, if you guys would travel around the country, just go to different cities and just the stuff you would see, the experiences you would have, like, I mean, I think it'd be worth it. I don't know. I mean, I say that now, but You do it for a year and you're like, to hell with this. You know, I can't do this anymore.
That's what, you know, I always think, I'm 31 now, and I'm like, all right, touring is a young man's game.
Yeah.
Because you have no responsibility.
Exactly.
You have no ties.
Right.
Any screw-ups are all wiped under the rug, like, you know, 5-6 years later, like, what, you were young and dumb. So now it's like, I get like weird foot funguses now. Like, you know, like I need a health insurance and shit. And it's like those are the things I think about. I'm like, all right, did I miss the boat? You know, did that happen? And
but you can find a way, I would think. I don't know.
I know that I'm pretty sure Mount Carmel. I'm pretty sure that there's two brothers in that band. I think they own their own business. So they run their own business, and it gives them the freedom to kind of just go out and tour.
Yeah.
At least that's my understanding.
Yeah, they own like a garbage business or something.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't want to.
Going on tour. Take care of your own garbage. It's gonna be a rough 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
they're man. Yeah. All Them Witches. That's another band.
Harlem Witches.
Yeah. All them witches.
Okay.
They're from Nashville.
All right.
Man, they're coming up right now. They're an incredible band. I would follow them. I'd listen to them. I'm pretty sure you'll like them. They're
awesome.
Very unique sound.
Yeah, they're
All
good,
Them Witches.
All Them Witches. Psychedelic, like heavy stoner sounding too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good mix, man. And I think there's one thing that they do well, and I wish other stoner rock bands did is just focus on the vocals more. I feel like it's more about the riff and, you know, how heavy it can be, and I guess that speaks to some people, but at the end of the day, I'd rather just listen to music that had like good vocals and I could understand what
That's what I feel like Jim does a great job at, is like his vocals.
He really does.
I listen to a lot of things he writes, I'm just like, man, it just makes me think. I'm like, what is he talking about exactly?
Tripp's a really good writer, man.
That's what happens when you travel with gnomes. All the adventures with Swift, David the Gnome. You ever watch that show?
I remember it.
I remember David the Gnome.
Yeah, that was back in the, that was it.
That was back in the day. That's probably when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, man, that's a throwback. I hadn't heard that shit in a long time.
That's when Nickelodeon was like kicking ass, man. They had like Eureka's Castle.
Eureka's Castle.
Oh my god.
What a drop.
Yeah.
Dude. That was a good show, man.
Yeah, that was a good show.
What else did you have? Like the Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
Oh, dude, I used to watch a lot of Nickelodeon.
I did too, man. I can't remember half the shit though.
And all the cartoons they had with like Rugrats and Rocko's Modern Life and all those shows. Doug was awesome.
You can't do this on television?
Yeah.
That was right at like that sketch comedy. That was right at the
one. That's what they used to slime people and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said I don't know and they get slimed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the jam.
Yeah.
band I saw it recently. I wanted to tell you, Thelma and the Sleaze.
Thelma and the Sleaze. That's are they from here?
They're from Nashville.
Okay.
And they played DKDC, that bar over in Cooper Young.
Yeah.
Dude, those girls, unreal.
Really?
Oh, dude, because they're just a rock band. You know, the riffs. I mean, and it was funny. I mean, at one point the girl was using her guitar, using the mic stand as a slide on her guitar. She just like scratching up against it.
That's awesome.
Hitting solos. Yeah. And then at one point, there's only like 12 people in the bar, and because it's a very small bar, and she stepped up on a chair, pulled her shirt up, boobs hanging out, and she poured like a hot wax from a candle on her chest.
No way.
And I am screaming at the top of my lungs like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen!
Dude, that's pretty badass.
I've never listened to them. I know the name. So
Thelma and the Sleaze.
So I should see them.
Are they a 3-piece, 2-piece, or
4-piece?
Really?
4-piece, but I don't know if kind of like if how solid the lineup is as far as the band members, but it was.
That's awesome,
dude. And the drummer, you would love this little unicorn.
Yeah.
She just is like it's kind of like your fantasy of what like this is what. I'm not saying your girl's amazing girl. I'm not amazing girl. This is my fantasy. Okay,
I understand.
My fantasy.
Your fantasy.
Yeah. She's got like the cut up jeans, like jean shorts up to here, sleeveless shirt, like almost like workout shirt.
Yeah.
Like she cut up here. She's like
just wearing out the
small, cute girl, just going to town. And I like if you tried to like put a net around her like Pegasus, she just set you on fire or something. I don't know. She's got that kind of vibe to her.
Yeah.
But she just hammer on the toms, the snare. That's
awesome. Man.
Killing it.
I've heard the name and I've never seen them.
I might have to check them out.
Yeah, next
Thelma
time.
and the Sleaze.
Thelma and the Sleaze. The name caught me.
That's a cool name too. Yeah.
It's all in the name.
Have you heard that band Space Face?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet, man, but
They park right across the street from my house. They got the slut bus or the slug bus or.
I haven't seen it. Is that their like tour bus or something?
Yeah, it's a special bus. The tiny. I don't know what special. Is that PC anymore? Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that PC? I don't know. Short
Probably
bus.
worse things you could call it.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
People, you don't make fun of special needs, and you don't make fun of dogs. Those things are beyond. People will talk bad about like if you go to a stand-up comedy show, people are talking about race, they're talking about politics, they're talking about. Yeah. They don't touch dogs, and they don't touch special needs.
No,
I see the special needs, but dogs, like, I don't know why would you get finished by somebody talking about a dog? You know, but you're right. I mean, I guess some people seriously like their dog is like their kid or something. I guess
That's what I think it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, whatever, I guess.
So you saw Space Face? You seen them live?
No, I haven't seen them live.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check them out.
They were playing, and I met the singer, guitarist, because he also plays with Flaming Lips.
Yeah, someone in the band does.
He's the lead guy, and they were playing Urban Outfitters.
What?
Here in Memphis?
Here in Memphis, like right on Cooper, and I walked in, I was like, "What's this going? What's going on?" I think I'd been here for like 2 weeks, so I was just like, "What's going on?" Urban Outfitters are so hip. They're so hip in this store.
Yeah, that's
what. Like everybody in Space Face, they're like neon.
Yeah.
Like shorts and. They could have just bought it right off the rack, like. But they were really cool. We talked to them, and then they ended up, I see the bus, like in my neighborhood all the time. I was like, oh wow, it's pretty cool. And they're on tour right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Kind of like shuffling around.
Yeah, I saw they played. I was gonna go see them. I don't remember what day it was, but I ended up not going. But I'm gonna have to catch them because I've heard nothing but good.
So they based out of Memphis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like a psychedelic rock and roll band. But I hear they put on an awesome show and they have crazy lights everywhere. And
yeah,
just kind of something to see.
They took the Flaming Lips, like influence is definitely there, and it's blatant. You're just like, whoa. Yeah. So they put on a show, and I think we were playing some of the stuff on Homegrown. I'm like, I didn't know what to expect, Whoops. I didn't know what to expect when I came here, and I was like, and then I listened to it. I was like, holy crap, it's good music too. Yeah. Because you could do the whole show, but if it doesn't sound good,
right?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're listening to something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Have you seen a show at the Buck?
The what?
The Buccaneer?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
I want to play there.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in there, because I saw Dead Soldiers play there 3 weeks ago, and I was like, it's like someone had a house and said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to put a bar right here, and I'm going to let bands play in my living room. Yeah. It's going to be great. But then someone told me the Whores were coming to town. And I saw this band. You ever heard of the band The Whores? Mm. They're from Atlanta. And they're just mean. And that's where I saw The Devil's Right Hand. They opened up for them. And I was like, all right. And the band I'm playing with right now, we're trying to figure out, our goal is a month and a half and we'll play somewhere. I'm like, no matter what we do, I just want to play the Buccaneer. Yeah. You can go off and do heroin. You can do all this. I just want to play the heroin. I just want to play Buccaneer once because it's just that vibe.
Yeah, it's a cool venue. Cool, man. It's probably my favorite place to play. I think seeing a band there is different than playing in a band there because it's so much fun. But obviously,
playing there to me, you're in your little hole and you're just rocking and just there's that. I don't know, man. Just something special about it.
I want to spit on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like
they got that painting of the mermaid and the pirate or whatever behind you, and it's like a fireplace. It just kicks ass.
Yeah, you're literally in someone's old.
It was a house, right?
Every time I play there, I'm like, someone fucking had Christmas.
Is there an upstairs?
Someone had Christmas right here.
Never thought about that. It's kind of weird.
Right?
Yeah.
If you guys play there, I'm bringing a Christmas tree.
Please bring a Christmas tree.
We'll put it in the back.
Yeah. Let's set it up, dude. Let's do a Christmas show.
Is there upstairs at that place?
There might be.
Because every time I look at it, it looks like there's upstairs, but I've never been upstairs. I've never seen any stairs or anything. Something I need to explore next time I'm there.
Yeah.
I could totally see that being a Sopranos house though, back in the day. You walk in because it has that walk down into the living room, and it's just
yeah.
Oh, it was it Graceland?
What about
How you walk out back and it kind of goes down into
I've
like the
actually
lower
never
ring?
been to Graceland.
I haven't been there either.
Real? And all right, you guys live here and you're from here.
I think most of the people you'll meet from Memphis
Haven't gone.
Have you been?
I've had to.
Yeah,
It was
no.
like,
No.
all right, I'm here. You know, I don't know. Working radio, how long
it
this is
cool?
gonna last? So
Yeah.
let me discover what there is to discover.
Did you at least go to Graceland too before it was what's his face?
No.
Paul McLeod.
Paul McLeod, yeah.
The guy.
I heard that was the place to go to.
That is the spot.
Have some creepy shit, man.
He's a creep,
Dude, it
dude.
was-
He says some vulgar stuff to girls, and you're like, damn.
But yeah, man, it was cool. Like, dude, he had some legit
It was
Elvis stuff. I mean, you go in there like I mean, he's just a weird. He's passed away now, but he was cool. But like, I don't know.
He was crazy, man.
Yeah, he was crazy.
That dude was not right in the head.
I
He was
priest
crazy as hell.
used to molest kids, but man, spiritual guidance. He was on point, man.
The way he died is insane. Like, you know, like the
Yeah.
guy broke into his house and he shot and killed the guy. The next day, he dies of a heart attack.
I did remember hearing that,
Yeah, that's bizarre.
That's weird, man.
and I didn't know how to talk about it on air when it happened because I was like, "Who's this guy?
Yeah.
What are you doing?" And then as the weeks went on, I learned more about it. And I was like, because the fandom around Elvis is just something that I don't think I'll ever understand.
I don't understand it, but
I like
didn't
Elvis.
grow up
He
with
can
it.
sing, but like, dude, I understand. Like, it's a cult type
Yeah.
following
Yeah.
or something, you know.
Yeah, and
Something
I'm happy. Well, and I'm grateful because I don't think. Part of me is like, if Elvis didn't exist, I don't know if I'd be here today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the birthplace of rock and roll and
Yeah.
the money that comes through this town thanks to Graceland. You know.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah, they definitely bring in a lot of tourists.
yeah, which probably got Memphis through a lot of the tough times
Yeah.
financially.
No,
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, probably so. I mean, dude, there's so many people obsessed with, like, worldwide obsessed with Elvis. You know, and they come here,
Obsessed.
like when he is born, his birthday, and then when he died, they come here and like it's just
Yeah.
like that wall outside of his, all the signatures and stuff. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy, man.
I saw a guy. I was a judge at the they don't even call them impersonators. They call them Elvis tribute artists. That's what they call
So
them
they
now.
have a term for that.
They have,
like,
that's the new term because they impersonators. I guess they're like a.
that's insulting.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
insulting. There was a guy who sang Elvis from Brazil, and he sang English better than I speak it.
Really?
And he was on point. And then as soon as he stopped singing, it was just like it was just like Portuguese was just oozing out of him. 'Cause
How
he-
is that possible?
don't know.
It's crazy.
Don't know. I just you can imagine. I mean, it's like there's an island in Brazil, and all that survived was an Elvis album, and this kid grew up on it.
That would make sense. I mean,
Yeah.
just that guy's got talent, I guess. I don't know.
So who's the best Elvis? What do you call it? Not impersonator.
Elvis tribute artist.
Elvis tribute.
Which
artist.
I think there's like 15,000 Elvis tribute artists. Like these are 15,000 people in the world that make a living off that.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
wild.
I'm probably under.
Dude, I'm
undercutting
surprised.
the
I figured
number.
it'd be a lot more than that, honestly. Like,
Really?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's a lot of them.
So, yeah. Wow. So Memphis, yeah.
So Memphis. We've been doing this for a minute. I don't know what you guys got planned for the rest of the night.
I got nothing.
You got
Not
nothing?
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
Keep going. I don't care.
A buddy of mine, his CD release party is tonight at the Kudzus.
Okay, cool, man.
So
What
we're
band?
Ego Slip.
Cool.
Yeah, they just they put out they just did 5 songs and they're getting out there, and normally they play with a burlesque show.
Okay, cool.
And I was like, how'd you get that to happen? Because that's it.
Yeah.
Because if I could, like you guys are playing, 2 stripper poles on each side, just girls dancing. Don't gotta touch them.
Mhm.
It's not for you. It's for them. It's for them out in the crowd.
Okay.
Flames, like Motley Crue, less makeup, better music.
Is that how you envision it?
That's my dream. I don't know about you
That
guys.
sounds pretty good. Like,
Falcor coming out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Falcor.
Let's
I
talk
like
about
it.
that.
Huh?
I said let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think I have an opinion on Falcor.
I'm not sure what Falcor is.
Never-ending story.
The big.
Oh, the big dog guy?
The big dog guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. We were talking. Me and a buddy were talking about homelessness and how it's a problem. And he's like, "Well, it's not jobs. It's mental illness. And I go, you're right. And then like he goes, you know, when I see a guy on a homeless guy sitting on a bench, I see him just hanging out. But what he really sees and feels, he's probably writing Falcor.
Oh, the homeless guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just having a blast.
Yeah. Probably. Oh man, I can't even imagine. But yeah, you're right.
That's funny. Falcor.
Yeah. But anything else that you guys got going on? Anything you want to talk about? Anything?
I'm trying to think, man.
Stem cells? Where do you fall on stem cell research?
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
I'll have an opinion.
Yeah,
It might be something weird, but
No, I don't want to isolate you. Like, well, fuck you guys, man. Toeing the party line.
No, I think we're just really excited to release this album and see what happens.
What do you see as a release date?
I don't know. We're talking to a label right now who has interest in it, and of course, the previous 2 albums we put out, Cosmic Artifact in Germany, they want to put it out too. So we're kind of just going back and forth right now with the record label in LA, and once we have a deal on the table, we'll have a little more idea of when we're going to be able to release it and what we'll be able.
Originally,
to do
we thought maybe the summertime.
Ideally, man, I'd really like,
it's like a summertime feel to it.
We want everyone.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of.
I just envision people like drinking beer and partying
exactly
to it, and like hanging out and shit. Like it's good. It's good times music, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I don't know.
Skeet shooting.
Pickup
truck.
Tons of
skeet shooting. Beer.
Yep.
Bonfire. Rock and roll.
Boats.
Speedboats.
Speedboats. Lots of speedboats. Lots of demolition derbies.
Cars exploding.
Just cars exploding, running off cliffs.
Naked women riding horses.
Yeah.
So we got your music video down.
Yeah, that's
for the next one.
That's it, man.
Let's do a music video for the entire album.
Hopefully they give you a good budget. Otherwise, we'll just. All you need is an iPhone.
Photoshop some shit in there. We'll make it work somehow.
Do claymation. We can do like Gumby.
That'd be awesome. I think.
It's gonna be really funny, like just real life you guys, and then claymation naked women on horses coming by.
That would be so strange.
That would be.
But that's something Tame Impala would do.
This is true.
I think like Tame Impala, man. No.
But yeah, man, we're excited about it. Like, I don't know, man. For me, like, I'm just excited to hear what people think about it because it's not the same thing we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar, but it's slightly different. I'm just curious to hear.
Yeah, we don't want to make it sound
feedback,
like it's too different. It's just,
it's just.
I think, I don't know. It's got a different feel.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, there's it's that like I was saying, one song has like a grunge feel to it.
Yeah.
It sounds like 90s parts. I mean, there's a riff in it, but like other parts, I'm like, this could be like written in the 90s. I don't know. To me, that's what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
It could be completely fucking different to everybody else. Like, what is that dude even talking about?
Well, that's
this
the
is
one
just
thing.
Another riff.
That's the one thing about art. It's really you can create it, and you're probably creating it just because you just love creating things, but people are going to interpret it in any number of ways.
Yeah.
You know, like, man, you really speak to me about that. You know.
Yeah,
that's true,
which
man.
is good. But yeah, so we're excited.
Hopefully, we'll get and do some touring at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that want to see us. We surprisingly get attention from Europe, which is crazy to us. Just 3 dudes that put music on the internet just for fun, and people were like responded to it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that's what happened with our first.
Last year we went to Germany and played a Freak Valley Festival. Dude, that was cool as hell.
Yeah, that was
really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Like a
man.
stoner rock vacation. It was awesome.
Yeah. Dude,
How long were you over there?
A week.
We did a week.
Like 5 days, but man, if we'd had like a month, dude, I can't imagine like.
Yeah.
What area of Germany was it in?
We started off in Frankfurt.
Yeah, we went to Frankfurt and then we
to
went
Cologne,
to Cologne.
And then we went to some like small village out in the middle of nowhere. It's where the festival was at.
Okay.
That was the best part, dude. I mean, it was cool, man. I mean, it wasn't like gigantic, but it was a good sized festival, I would say. Like
everyone's extremely nice. Played some
really good bands. Truck Fighters, Radio Moscow. Who else do we play with? Cadaver.
I love Cadaver.
Yeah.
Damn, there's some other pretty Blues Pills.
Blues Pills played. Oh, Elder.
Yeah, Elder played.
Listen to Elder?
No.
Dude, listen to Elder.
Okay.
This shit is epic. They write like 10-minute long
They were cool.
songs.
I got so many great homework assignments.
Dude, and those guys are really fucking cool too.
They're from Boston, I think.
From Boston.
They're some cool dudes.
Really?
Listen to those guys. Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many bands out there that I feel like are doing. Not to knock anybody because there's a lot of really good music out there, But in that genre, I feel like there's a lot of bands that do a lot of the similar stuff. They just kind of sound like another one of the other bands.
Yeah.
Elder sounds different, man. It's like one of those bands I heard and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. This just sounds different, you know? So I'll just listen to them, man. Like 10-minute long songs, epic.
Really?
Just epic stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it just kind of takes you on a journey, man. It's real good stuff.
That's awesome. That's cool. I mean, it's anytime I hear something, I'm just like that. I don't know whether or not if it's something I haven't heard before or it's.
There's so many bands out there.
I think that's the thing. It's just hard
There's
to kind of
so much.
sift through it.
It's hard.
If you get on YouTube and just like start searching like bands of this genre, you get lost for days.
So many
Yeah.
70s rock
That's
rock
another.
bands.
That's something that is like so discouraging to me. Is like, dude, if you go back and listen to the old like rock groups from the 60s and 70s, like how many of them like kicked so much ass,
So much ass.
And never got
nowhere.
Leaf
Dude, they
Hound?
were big in their city, maybe. And it's like, dude, y'all were like
Yeah.
Zeppelin-esque, you know?
Yeah.
Like bands like Cactus, man. Like, I mean, they were big, but dude, they never got like what they should have. They should have been bigger, dude. They were so awesome. Like, Leaf Hound, like you said.
Leaf Hound is. Have you ever listened to Leaf Hound?
No.
Dude,
like-
Cactus, Leaf Hound, Buffalo, Toad is that one band you listen to?
Yeah.
Orangutan, Red Dirt. Dude, there's so. I mean, you can go on forever and ever, and they just all kick ass.
Yeah, these bands are just
all of them.
They were out and they had these albums, and I don't even know. They just it's funny because that's what's cool about YouTube is because people just upload music, and it gets, it just gets tagged under something, or more people listen to it that came from this direction, so it kind of suggests it for you, which is fucking awesome. So you hear about all these different bands like from the '70s that you would have never heard about.
I love it, dude.
Like
Cactus, Toad.
Well, Cactus was a
Yeah.
bigger,
Dude, Cactus
like
had
Toad-
the dudes from Vanilla Fudge, the rhythm section with I don't know who Rusty something was a guitar player. I don't know who the singer was. Dude, they kick ass, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
Cactus is cool. I got a couple Cactus albums, Hot and Sweaty, and
One way or another,
One
man.
Way or
That's
Another.
where it's at.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man, I can't
Yeah.
wait to check them out.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
like
that's
that band, was it Fresh Blueberry Pie or Pancake or whatever? Like,
yeah,
Fresh blueberry pancake.
Dude, they have epic like riffage. Like it's just awesome. Like the guitar tones and like the riffs they were playing. It's just like this
Yeah.
is like '69. It's like nobody knows who the hell they are. I mean the recordings are not very good, but like
No.
dude, it's just I don't know. It's just right up my alley. I love that stuff.
This
man. I
dude
love
loves, and that's kind of like what our sound is. I feel like it's a mixture of like old '70s rock bands, new rock and roll.
It's to me, it's a lot of '60s, '70s rock with grunge and like just random shit thrown in there.
Yeah,
you know,
just like
all
modern
kind of
influences.
stuff,
Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell the influences.
And we all kind of meet in the middle. Yeah, it's good.
Because, dude, I listen to, like, a lot of stuff from, like, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s are my decades. Like, I listen to so much music from those, like, decades, and, like, it's all different, really. You know, every decade changes, kind of.
Yeah.
Because 60s is kind of, like, laid-back hippie, and then 70s get a little more
Rock
hard
and roll.
edge, you know, and
Then
then
you get
80s
into-
get kind of fucking, I don't know, everybody's on cocaine.
80s weird, yeah.
The shit's weird as hell.
Guys started putting on makeup and leather.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
I blame it on Kiss.
Yeah?
I think Kiss brought out bondage leather and high heels and makeup, and all of a sudden, and they got big, and all the kids that were watching Kiss in the early 70s started bands, and then they're like,
Twisted Sister and all these other bands just start popping up.
and then
like,
Yeah.
like I'm wearing makeup too.
But then the 90s kind of brought it back down to reality.
But my sister's doing my makeup, so now I look like a girl.
Yeah, the 80s was definitely strange.
I like the 80s, though, man.
I don't listen to too much rock and roll from the 80s.
I listen to like Phil Collins and shit from the 80s. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that shit's cool,
some of
man.
that shit kinda kicks
Dude,
ass.
there are so many bands out there that I listen to that just don't like. And I wasn't ashamed of it until I got older.
Yeah.
When I realized all my heroes listened to the same stupid stuff that I did, like Hall & Oates. I don't know when it became cool to listen to Hall & Oates, but I was definitely listening to Hall & Oates before it was cool. And
Dude, they kick ass, man.
I love them. I love Hall &
I do
Oates.
too, man. The Rich Girl, that song is awesome, and that You're Out of Touch, You're Out of Time.
Man-Eater,
Dude.
Private Eyes.
Yeah, dude. I like that shit. I can't help it.
Still don't listen to Michael Bolton though.
No,
No,
that's not
no.
gonna happen.
None of us. No, can't go there.
No.
No, he don't have it.
It's not
I
cool
don't know.
yet, but it might be. I don't know.
You ever read Clapton's biography?
Mm-mm.
Haven't.
I bet
He
it's
talks
interesting.
about being down in the Bahamas recording with Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Dude, talk about Scarface cocaine.
Jeez.
Scarface amounts of cocaine that those guys were doing.
I can tell, man. Some of that music they were making is just like, y'all have to be fucking coked out of your mind. You know, like Phil Collins. I don't even know what any kind of asshole, and that kind of his rep or whatever. Like,
I don't know. I know he's an Alamo buff. Like he has
Is
the
he?
largest private collection of Alamo memorabilia.
He's from Britain though, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
Wow, that's
random,
strange.
isn't it?
Right, he's got pictures. Esquire did an article on him, and they go down in his basement. They show pictures of some of the artifacts. I'm talking like Davy Crockett, like piece of his clothes, like knives, Jim Bowie's knife. Like he's got all that stuff.
Why
like,
is he into that? It has nothing to do with his culture or anything. Like,
That's cool.
right? That's cool. Yeah, USA just kicks ass. I guess.
maybe he's a British secessionist.
Yeah.
Successionist. Like he just wants out, and he's just admired that Texas was its own country.
Yeah.
It's big enough. I mean, that thing is huge, man.
It's massive, and it was its own
Literally,
country
yeah.
for I think like 2 years, and
Something
then it
like
was
that.
absolved.
something like that. Yeah.
But Alaska. Now here's a fact about Alaska: if you divide Alaska in half, Texas is the 3rd largest state.
Really?
That's
Alaska's
how
that big.
Alaska is that big.
Isn't it random how you got the USA, you got Canada, then you got this random ass land mass up here that's freaking Alaska, you know? And it's still part of our country, but like,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah.
weird. And Hawaii's over in the ocean, way the hell away from us.
Check your borders, man.
Crazy. Yeah.
Check
I guess
borders.
That's true. That's
Look,
true.
And then they just legalized weed.
Who did?
Alaska.
Really?
When?
Didn't
Oh
know
yeah.
that.
Today?
Oh no. Well,
Yesterday? When does
no,
that happen?
no. This happened last week.
Oh, really?
Washington D.C.
Yeah, I
just
read,
legalized weed.
I read that.
DC?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now
Man, see,
legal to grow your own
Dominoes
weed.
are falling, man.
It's happening. It's
It is.
happening.
It's like it's gonna start speeding up too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not legalize it? Honestly, like, dude. I mean, alcohol is so much like a more dangerous drug.
So bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Dude, I mean, you could be so
But
drunk.
great at the same time.
Yeah, they're great at the same time, but no.
You can literally be so drunk you have no clue what the hell you're doing. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just black. You wake up the next day, you're like, what did I do? You know, like,
Yeah,
but-
it's really easy for someone to abuse alcohol, but like I've never heard of anyone smoking themselves to death.
It hasn't happened.
Not yet.
I don't think it ever has happened. I think
how is it possible?
There's that. What's that?
Allergic
If you-
reaction.
If
If you have an allergic reaction, because like anything, like I think the one time I've heard like there was a death, because I was real big into looking into this. I was, you know, like why is it illegal? Blah blah blah. And they
Right.
come up with the facts, and now with the
that's a freak thing, though. You know, I mean, allergic
allergic
reaction. You know, I could.
Yeah, I'm allergic to peanuts. Like, why are they legal? I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Like, that'll kill me.
Are you allergic to peanuts?
Yeah, I really am.
God, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it
You allergic
is.
to peanuts?
No.
Oh.
No, but I just know it's terrible.
Yeah, it's,
I
it's a
was
fairly
I
common
used to be
allergy.
engaged to somebody who was who was allergic to peanuts,
Yeah.
and it was really tough on her.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
It's in everything, kind of, isn't it? Peanuts.
Yeah, I mean, you just
think,
things could be worse. I could like not have fucking hands or something, you know? I mean, that's like the way I look at it. Like,
It could be
if
a
the
lot
worst
worse.
thing that's wrong with me is I'm allergic to peanuts, like that's
You
I'm
fared
fine.
pretty well.
I'm
That's
fine.
true, man.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Can you imagine that? I wouldn't be your drummer. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
know
What's
you.
up, man?
Or
maybe I would.
you'd be the only drummer
Without
that
hands.
drums with stumps. You guys would
You
be
don't
the
even use
biggest
sticks,
things.
Man. You just play with your.
I don't know how much control I would have, but
That's a good way to look at it, though. Peanuts not that big a deal. No hands. That
Big
No hands.
effing deal,
Big,
man.
big deal.
you need them hands, man.
yeah, I
You
need.
them
Like, I gotta
hands.
drive my car. I guess I could. I don't.
You'd figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd figure it
really,
out.
really
You'd get so bored of watching Netflix. I'm figuring out what to do with my stumps.
Yeah.
Because this is not working for me anymore.
I seriously can't imagine not having like losing my legs. That's insane.
Dude, but, I mean, getting off
That's
topic again, but
scary.
dude, they have transplants now where like you can use your brain to control them or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
that's like cyborg shit, dude. That is crazy
Retinal
as hell.
recognition.
Yeah, yeah.
It just the mouse
How-
will follow.
How is it possible, man? How's that? That's blowing my mind. Like that we're getting to that point. Like technology's like.
That's
really-
great. I mean,
Think about all the times that you spend playing music, thinking about music, listening to Cactus, Toad, whatever, and that now another person spends that much time with robotics and electronic engineering and health and the brain.
right? Yeah.
Like
That's
all the
true.
time I spend, I don't know.
I just feel like I'm wasting my time when you break it down like that, kind of.
No, like,
Yeah, you're not contributing to the world,
No.
Wally.
Man, I need to start reading about.
You kidding me? I talk for a living. I'm not even gonna put myself up on that pedestal. It's a sin that I get to contribute to society on any way, shape, or form. But like the people are just curious about that, you know? Like,
Some really smart people too, man. Like way beyond my intellect, but it's awesome, you know. I wonder what's gonna happen in another 50 years.
man,
I mean, is anything possible at this point? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like we can just do whatever the hell we want eventually. The way it just keeps rolling along, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
they say we'll be able to read each other's thoughts in the next 20 years.
No way.
Mhm.
How's that, dude? No, dude, that's getting too out there.
Mm-hmm. Because what they're doing, because every time you think a word or you think like an emotion or whatever you're saying, it fires a reaction in the brain. Mm-hmm. So all you have to do is be able to read what's happening in your brain, which you could do that because it's all electronic impulses.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is figure out how to measure electronic impulses in your brain.
That's crazy.
So
man.
I know what you're thinking, at least the emotion that's behind it. Like that. It starts there. It's
That's
only
weird, dude. That's weird.
Right?
Yeah.
That's too bizarre.
That is weird. Man.
We already know the NSA is reading your mail. That we suspected that for years, and Edward Snowden confirmed it.
Thank you, Edward Snowden.
Thank you.
It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're gonna be a doctor, right? You're going back to school.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna change my life path, and I'm gonna make some things happen. I think.
It's never too late, man.
It never is.
I subscribe to that belief.
That's
really do.
true. I mean, I know we're joking, but that's absolutely true. It never is. Yeah.
You know, I didn't get started until radio until I was 27.
Really?
Yeah, 26, 27. I was doing low voltage work. I did that for, I did HVAC for 5 years in New York.
Cool.
Then I burnt all my bridges. I was like a lunatic during that. I was young and stupid. And then I moved to Atlanta, and I got the job doing low voltage, went back to school, and slowly kind of went the way of radio. Mm-hmm. And, this is the first full-time job I've ever had doing radio was here, and it's only been like 7 months.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Oh, you're good at carrying conversation.
Yeah.
I just like hanging out.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to work for a living. I just want to hang out and talk.
Well, you figured it out, man.
You too could sit around and do nothing, just shoot the shit about what you think might happen. No, now they got this. Well, we do this. I've been doing the stand-up at P&H.
Yeah.
Everybody likes doing. You do time at the P&H and you do time at the Gilmore. Like the two things.
The Gilmore.
It's like the apartment complex.
Oh,
everybody at one point lived in. If you lived in Midtown, you did time at the Gilmore.
There are a lot of people that have lived there. I know.
And then, like, if you lived in Midtown at any one point, there's like a section of your life that you spent at P&H.
Dude, there was definitely a time where I'd go to the P&H a lot. Now I go and I'm like, I'm gonna die from asthma attack.
It's bad. My eyes.
Oh my God.
Burning in there.
It's so shitty, but I love it. It's just like a late night, like.
It's cool, man.
It's very rare that I go there.
We had a couple shows there that were all right.
Yeah, there's one online of us playing there.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the few recordings we have.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of a live performance.
Yeah,
that's when your friends
everyone was like
that.
sitting down and like hanging out.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Yeah, it's awkward playing. People just sitting down looking at you.
Well, imagine doing stand up there.
Yeah, dude. No, that's a whole other level.
Thursday is the open mic, but they have like Drew's Place. The gay bar. They have open mic on I think Mondays, and High Tone I think it's Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's reversed.
I don't know, but I know the High Tone's doing it. I didn't know Drew's did it, and I knew that whatchamacallit did it.
Yeah.
But,
I remember that one time we had a show at the Popular Lounge and they had stand up before us.
Dude, that guy was.
He was like giving us shit, man. He was making fun of us and stuff.
Really?
No, that's hilarious. No, he was on like Chappelle's show or something.
Oh, that guy. I'm talking about the dude before that guy. Like that one guy I think he was drunk or something. He was like pretty much talking shit to all the bands.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Did he bomb real hard?
No, like it was just weird. Like he was doing okay, and then it's like he got mean and aggressive for some reason. He just started kind of like.
He just took it out.
Yeah, but yeah, who was that one guy? He was funny as hell.
That dude was funny as shit. He was on a Chappelle show or something. He was just in town. He heard there was an open mic. That open mic got booked at the same time. We were playing a show there with some other band from out of town. I can't remember.
Mondo Drag, I think.
Mondo Drag, yeah.
Yeah.
So like we sat in and like watched this comedy show and then we played. But that dude was hysterical, and I don't remember his name, but he was funny as shit.
And he's from the Chappelle show.
He did something.
He was on there like a couple times.
Yeah, he wasn't like an active or like a reoccurring person. I think he just did like a couple things.
To make it to that level, even if you're in like there for like a blimp, to know that circle, you gotta be good.
I like Bill Burr a lot, and I didn't. I listen to Bill Burr now. Trip actually put me on to Bill Burr. He's fucking hysterical.
He's so funny.
But like I go back and I watch Chappelle's show, and I'm like, fucking Bill Burr.
Yeah,
I would have never known.
Didn't know either.
Yeah, he's just there.
Have you seen his recent one on Netflix?
The black and white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he talks about shooting the gun.
Yeah. I was like, that's not a crazy story.
Are
What it?
And he's talking about sharing his experience. Like, he wants to get a gun, and he's like, I'm just gonna get a 22. And like, it was at the Tabernacle in Atlanta, and guys, you could just hear muffling in the crowd. Like, what do you think of a pussy for getting a 22? Look, when someone breaks in your house, you don't have the opportunity to get your earwax, put your things in your ear, get your shiny yellow glasses, and come up and just like kind of like strut your stuff and like kind of on my knees, shoulder width apart. Okay, cool. Aim, fire. He's like, I go down to a car, like this burnt out car down the street to go unload. And it was hysterical because the whole crowd's like silent. He's like, by the way, I tell that to people up north, and they're already hysterical laughing. I tell it in the south. I'm about to go shoot holes in a burnt out car down the street. People are like, oh yeah, perfectly normal.
Yeah. This happens every day down here.
Yeah.
But it almost is.
It
like,
does.
I've done that.
In high school, we had a place we used to shoot up there.
Yeah, I was in Chattanooga. We were shooting off a bluff. My buddy's bachelor party was out in Mississippi. We shot like a propane tank and like exploded. It had an AR-15, like a scope. I mean, this shit's like normal in the South. But like,
I went to high school in Atlanta, like and like at Paulding County, which is like the rebel flags.
Oh yeah.
It's deep South.
Yeah.
And like it's like about an hour and a half outside of Atlanta, and we used to go mudding, and you just take a tire, you pour golden grain on it, and you light it on fire, and that's your campfire.
Yeah.
It's a burning tire.
Wow.
It's like a third world country.
Breathe that in. That's really good for your health.
Oh yeah, that toxic fumes.
Yeah.
Jump through it. And like, I'm so free out here.
Yeah.
Then back to the Bill Burr thing. He goes, I go shoot. I go to shoot this gun, and I pull the trigger. I see the hammer cock back, and it goes forward, and it didn't make a sound. All I heard was, ooh, because it's so loud.
Yeah,
he's like, the guns are so loud.
Yeah.
You get one shot like close to you, like right here or something. Oh, that ear's gone, dude. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That is crazy. I think I'm going deaf though from just loud music and at work it's loud. It's just like
I've been wearing more earplugs now.
Yeah.
Especially playing with Matt and Sebastian in that room.
Loud as hell.
I swear to God, they're turned all the way up, and their amps are facing me, and
They're just
like,
blasting you. Dude, I used to get next to your ride, and I swear to God, it would make me like go deaf.
I can't even hear my drums when I play with them.
Dude, you're just like
I don't even know how people listen to us. Yeah, but my right cymbal is extremely loud.
No, like because when we practice, like you were right here and I'd be right here and I'd be like right next to it.
Well, especially
I always had that ringing in my ear afterwards and be like,
There's something when it's so loud, it goes in your ear and it tickles your penis. Like it's like I don't know. It's so.
Have you felt this before?
I felt this before.
I don't know that.
It's so loud. It's so loud. It just like kind of just goes.
That's what it's like. Dude,
it's not a good feeling.
Yeah,
it's not a pleasurable feeling. I just like.
Happened?
I'm like, what? I didn't even know they were connected.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
weird. Like you climb up a rope in gym class and you get that weird feeling. You ever get that weird?
Nah, I never had to do the rope climbing thing.
The rope climbing?
We didn't have that. No.
We didn't have
our gym classes were always just like playing kickball or dodgeball or
that's why it sounds so
stupid
fat.
stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much.
Just fucking here.
You don't want to do anything, just sit your ass off.
Kick a ball.
It was really.
But then you make fun of soccer and call them a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, what's
They're like
that about?
running miles and miles out on that field. That is pretty ridiculous.
Well, I understand why they're calling them pussies, but I play soccer, so fuck it.
Dude, soccer is intense, man. Anything you have to run that much, like, dude, you have to be in top condition. That's ridiculous.
Not for nothing, but soccer is like becoming a popular sport in America.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like this last World Cup.
What was that goalie's name? That
Tim Howard.
Yeah. Does he live here?
His baby mama lives here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his baby mama live here.
Yeah. He's a boss, man.
Boss. The memes.
Yeah.
That were circling the internet after that.
Yeah.
Him blocking like the Reagan assassination bullet. You know, like
that's a good one.
Just blocking an asteroid. It was great.
Did he had like 15 blocks in that game or something?
It was a record.
Yeah. I remember watching him. It was just like every freaking time, like he would block it. It seemed like.
Yeah, he's a real good keeper.
And
I love Olympics, man. Gotta kick ass.
Do you know they just passed? The Nevada Gaming Commission just said that you can gamble on the Olympics now.
What?
That's interesting.
In Vegas. So this approaching Olympics in 2016 in Rio, you could gamble on. Is curling?
Yeah. That's a winner.
Is that a winner?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta wait.
You watch curling? I got into it there for a while.
No,
Did you really?
Yeah. Where you do the thing where you
they
like, slide
sweep it?
down, you have the brooms, you sweep. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd give anything to play it once.
I think it'd be fun, man.
I don't know, it'd be like bowling.
It's like bowling, but then you have the other two guys that have to slow it down or speed it up with their brooms.
When I was in Canada, they were watching curling. on TV, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is this on TV? It was like everyone's like watching it and glued to it. I was like, okay.
Dude, it's so precise, man. We try and knock those the things out of the circles. Like, dude, it takes a lot of skill.
Oh, no doubt, absolutely.
It's shuffleboard.
Yeah. It's on ice.
On ice.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
with no sand.
Yeah, that's true.
A guy, I mean, for me, I watch curling, and curling got popular in the United States.
Didn't it?
I think the day that Hall & Oates became popular,
Curling
curling became popular.
Yeah.
They're oddly at the same time. Curling and Hall & Oates got popular at the same time.
Yeah, this might be a theory, a conspiracy theory.
Maybe they're connected.
I'm posting that.
Yeah.
Guarantee it's gonna be a hit.
Man, but hockey. Let's talk about fucking hockey. Do you ever watch hockey?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I try to watch hockey and get into it, but
Can't.
I cannot take it seriously because they just fight in the middle of the damn game. Like
That's what's so awesome.
I know, like most people are like that's so awesome. They're just fighting, but I'm like, dude, I can't take it seriously because they're just fist fighting. It's like two sports. It's like I don't know.
I wish they'd allow that in baseball. Like if you could charge them out, like they'd actually let you like fight it out.
It'd be kind of but then I don't know.
No
Baseball to me is just
I can't watch it.
I can't. Do you like baseball?
I like pitching.
Yeah.
I can watch a guy throw a 95-mile-an-hour curveball all day long. I think it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
It is.
It is. Just, dude, to hit a ball,
consistency.
I don't know how you do it. I can't hit a 40 mile per hour softball.
Freakish.
I don't understand how it's possible.
No.
And dude, that shit would kill you if it like hit you like in the head. You
Done.
know? Like it's scary.
If you punched me in the head, it could kill me.
Nah, I died. Probably not.
Yeah, you can pretty much kill anybody, Wally.
Dude, Mike Tyson though, have y'all seen some of his knockouts? Like slow down. I know this is like random off top, dude.
No.
That guy seriously could like murder you very easily.
That
Like
dude's scary as shit.
dude, he is. Is he not?
He's crazy.
Honestly, like, are y'all follow boxing at all?
No.
Not closely at all.
All right, well, Tyson versus Ali. Who do you think wins that fight? I've had this debate. And I'm just curious. Like,
I'm saying Tyson, and this is why.
that's what I say.
Because Tyson closed the gap.
He's gonna get inside.
He's going to get inside, and he's going to uppercut you. I have every single Tyson fight.
Really?
Every single one. And I think like 6 months ago I watched them all, and you can go through them quickly because they don't get out of the first round. Only until later in his career, after he got out of jail, like Buster Douglas.
Everybody out. First round every time. Like 30 seconds they were out on the ground.
No one could. It was like the first 10 after the first 10 fights. No one knew how to box him because it didn't last past the first round. Because so guys were just like,
Can't do anything.
let me just be the guy who lasts past the first round. And it was amazing because you would get in there, he has no neck, and you get in there and he just closed the gap and he just uppercut you and hit you as hard. The punches were so hard. That's what and Ali, his was reach.
Mm-hmm.
He was tall, he danced around.
It'd be an awesome fight because their styles would be like so like contradicting each other. Like it'd be awesome to see. I wish we could make stuff like that happen someday.
Yeah, they will hologram. We're gonna hologram it.
I think that was
Tupac's gonna be there.
Tupac,
Rocky Balboa, didn't they do that or something? Did y'all watch that movie?
In Rocky 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it Rocky 6? I don't even know.
Rocky 6, I guess.
Yeah.
Technically, where like they have the future fights or whatever, and they have them like digitally like
the 2 video games. Yeah. Which is probably accurate because Madden 15 did the Super Bowl, and it was they matched up the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And it ended the exact score.
Did it really?
Yeah.
As a Super Bowl.
I read that.
That's
freakish,
crazy, man. That is crazy.
Freakish.
What's up with that?
I don't know, man.
They're getting so close to reality, it seems like.
Should have bet on that.
Should have.
That's
a good strategy.
I saw
Every
that.
year play the Madden. That last game.
Oh, did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did. That was a good one.
It was fantastic. I came into work. People were telling me no one cares about the Super Bowl. I was like, are you kidding me? Dude, millions of Americans just saw like the greatest game that they've seen in a minute. We've gotten some good ones the last couple of years.
That one was really good.
Except last year when Peyton Manning,
Broncos, they got
that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was just abysmal.
That's what I was hoping for. I was like, dude, just let it be a good game. Let it just be, close. And it was like a fantastic game, Because neither team I don't really care for, I don't really have an NFL team, honestly. But, like, I just want to see a good game. And, man, it was awesome. It's probably the best Super Bowl since that Giants game with the Patriots. That was a good one, too.
All the Patriots ones are come down to the wire. The first Super Bowl was a kick. I think the second one was a kicker, too.
Probably so. But, dude, they haven't beaten anybody but more than, 7 points or something?
Yeah.
They've all been pretty close. I wonder why that is because they're such a good team. Like, They blow people out during the regular
It's
season.
because they played teams with defense in the Super Bowl. They play them and they're like, okay, we've been just passing through the AFC the whole time. No one's got D in the AFC. They go in the NFC and they're just like, we're gonna manhandle you.
That's true. Seahawks though, man, they had legit D and they got through them. You know,
think about it, like the Giants. Giants always have a legit D. Cowboys, not lately, but they usually. I mean, I always associate them with being at least decent.
Yeah.
Seahawks now. 49ers. I mean, I can't. Arizona.
Yeah. That's kind of a fluke year. Like Arizona, they normally not super good, but they're pretty badass. But
They made it to the Super Bowl not too long ago.
yeah, they did. They've been a couple actually, haven't they? Like in the past, like 10 years or so. But I don't know, man. Patriots.
That's
ridiculous.
Love to hate them.
Yeah.
Love to hate them.
What is that now? Like 5 Super Bowls?
5.
And they've played in 7.
He's got either got 4 rings. I think they've been to 6, and he's got 4 rings now,
Okay.
which is ties Montana and Bradshaw.
Tom Brady's the best ever, in my opinion.
People are gonna say that. I think he is too.
I used to say Peyton was the best. I think Peyton's the best regular season quarterback, but overall, Tom Brady is just like, dude, in the clutch, that's who you want throwing the ball.
He's the most accomplished. I would say he's the most accomplished.
He's good, man.
I'm
I have
surprised you.
nothing to contribute to this conversation.
I'm
Did you
surprised
watch
you.
the game?
Can you a little bit of it?
I'm surprised you don't like hockey fights.
I don't know why,
Why?
man. I mean, I like watching fights and stuff, but like something about like the fact that like the refs just stand back, let them go at it. It just
That's what's
the
awesome.
integrity
about
of
it.
the game.
Yeah.
That's the point.
It ruins the integrity of the game to me for some reason. I have no idea why. It's like my one little hang up on hockey for some reason. It makes no fucking sense. I know because UFC, they can beat the shit out of each other every day and like it's cool, but like for some reason hockey, I just wanted to, I don't know.
I think the Ronda Rousey fights tonight too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is that? Do you know?
Probably like it's
They
the
won't
main
fight till like
card.
11 o'clock. Oh, it's mid card.
No, they're the main card.
Oh, it'll be like 11 or 11:30
Really?
then probably.
Yeah.
She
Maybe
is
later.
a stone cold
She's a badass.
bitch, dude.
She is a badass.
She is such a.
She would
See,
fuck,
my
she would
friend
fuck
said
me
she-
up. Like she would kick my ass so hard.
Oh,
man.
dude, she'd beat everybody's ass. She'd kill me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anybody would kill me.
Dude, anybody. That's a crazy thing. You think like you could like hold your own against like somebody who has like, MMA training. But dude, if they have any bit of training, they're gonna kick the shit out of you. You have no chance, really.
But Dana White came out and said because Floyd Mayweather was tweeted that he could take Ronda Rousey, and Dana White, who owns and runs the UFC, he's like Ronda Rousey would dominate, not just hurt. He would hurt Floyd Mayweather. They're like, what? Like, no. She is a killing machine. She's an Olympic judo champion, and she's just a monster. And I think she's weighing at 160.
Dude,
Really?
So she weighs as much as.
Or maybe it's 135.
I
I know that's a huge difference.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think 160 is a
Maybe
little
she
high.
cuts to 135 and weighs 160. I don't
Yeah.
know. There might be, but
She's
either
crazy.
way, all she got
That
to
would
do is
be
take him to the
crazy.
ground and it's over with. 'Cause
Done.
There's no way in hell he'd be able to like do
Some
anything
arm
after that
bars.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would just control the fight pretty much. That fight's coming up with Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, May
Yeah.
2nd.
But that one's kind of like not as. Dude, they done it a couple years ago. It would have been like the biggest fight ever. Now it's kind of tarnished a little bit, but I still want to see what happens.
It's going to be a slow fight. It's
Do
going
you
to be.
think Mayweather will win?
Some tells me not to bet against Mayweather. But
I kind of think
I
Pacquiao's-
love Pacquiao.
Dude, I think he's gonna be like so motivated to like give him the loss. Like something tells me like I want to pick Mayweather. My brain's telling me Mayweather's the guy, but like my heart's telling me like Pacquiao's got something up his sleeve. Who knows? Maybe he's lost a couple of fights or whatever, look kind of shady. Maybe he's done that on purpose to get Mayweather to bait him into a fight.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible because he would not. Dude, that's so much money he could be making,
They're-
and he would not fight him for anything.
I think they're
so.
making 150 mil.
That's a shit ton of money.
Shaw just went to the church.
Yeah.
What?
Off one fucking fight, man.
God.
$150 million.
Yeah.
That's just.
How much is the pay-per-view gonna be? $100, something like that.
I think they could pick their price. That's a pick your price kind of fight.
It's a lot of fucking money.
So much money. Everybody's gonna watch it. Everybody's gonna watch. It's just the two biggest names. And I was like, who? I had to look up who the heavyweight champion was.
Is it Klitschko?
It's Klitschko.
Yeah.
But like, when have you seen a heavyweight fight? Because it was Riddick Bowe. It was for a minute there was like Evander Holyfield. They were household names for a minute,
It's
Lennox
just like
Lewis.
rock and roll. What has happened to boxing too? It's just the heavyweight fights. Nobody gives a shit about.
No one. It's all the small guys now.
Why is that?
Because UFC killed it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No one cares anymore.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Ken Shamrock stepped in. Ken Shamrock.
makes sense.
Ken Shamrock and Kimbo Slice are fighting in St. Louis in June.
Ken Shamrock's gonna beat the shit out of him.
He's 52.
He'll beat his ass. So
Kimbo Slice. What is
Kimbo's just a brawler, man. He doesn't have any real he's got skill now since he's been training. But dude, Ken Shamrock is a killer.
Killer.
Dude, he'll fuck him up.
World's most deadliest man.
Kimbo's a big dude with a beard.
Yeah, I remember seeing him. He was on the internet, and then he did UFC, and then he
got knocked out.
Yeah, he's just a big dude.
Yeah, pretty
he
much.
doesn't have any technique, like you said.
He fights a bunch of bums and shit. Yeah, and then he gets in a real fight, and he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? And I do the same thing. He's fighting bums. Put me up against one of those bums.
Oh, it'd be
yeah.
I'm dead.
I'm not claiming to be a badass like that.
But it was funny. I was at the Agri Center, and I was watching some fight. It wasn't V3 fights. It was some other one, and I'm at the front. We're out right around the ringside. There's a guy, and he's drunk, and he's just like, "You pussy, you pussy." I'm like, he's yelling at this fighter, and I'm like,
he's gonna come kick your ass. Shut up.
Yeah, let him in, dude.
He lives in Memphis. These are all these guys are from the area.
He's talking shit to
It's
him.
not professional wrestling. You don't pick a guy you don't like and then
They
to
actually
the next
fight,
town.
man. Yeah.
They fight.
Dude.
Who is this guy? Is he strong
And
or something?
yeah, and he gets out, and these guys walk out of the ring, and then they're
That's how you
sitting
know.
watching the fights next to you. It's just
That really happened?
yeah.
They're right next to him?
Well, you need to sit literally,
They're
but
close,
but he could if he wanted to.
Right.
He just gets out of the ring, and all these guys are just walking around. So you gotta I remember I was talking to a buddy of mine, talking about the injuries. The reason why I would never want to fight is because can't deal with the injuries. And then the woman right next to us, she's like, I overheard what you're saying, and my husband fought tonight, and he's plagued by injuries. But
Really?
yeah, but I was like, I better be careful what I say.
Yeah.
Because the wives and the girlfriends,
Oh, I didn't think
and
about
they're
that.
right
Dude,
next.
they're listening.
They're all hanging out, smoking cigarettes and chilling out.
I kick that guy's ass. Somebody by.
Yeah, I'd
You
fuck
watch
that
out.
guy up who just lost. No, you won't.
Yep. You're right though, man. Like the cauliflower here, I couldn't deal with that shit, man.
No,
Like,
man.
Oh, I want to be
Have you ever
pretty.
seen that?
I don't want to get hit, dude.
I want to be
mm,
pretty.
Yeah, dude. Get that face fucked
Pretty.
up.
Dental work is so expensive.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's rough.
This
God,
is
those gashes those dudes get, man. Dude, they get some serious cuts, man.
Although I would love to have a scar going from right above my eyebrow to right at the top of my cheek.
We can make that happen if you want. If you really want to do this,
I've thought extensively about this, and I just don't want to have to go through the pain. But I would love the eye patch.
It would be cool.
you try to transform into a villain over time.
I want to be the anti-hero. I feel like you look the part of the villain, but you
Got a heart of gold.
got a heart of gold in the end.
Yeah, if I saw some dude with an eye patch and a scar,
I wouldn't
I'd be
fuck with him.
like, what the fuck would that do?
How do you lose that eye? What's up with that?
But he just did it in the mirror and put an eye patch on.
But something tells me I'm gonna get it's the high leather skirt chick with the candy skull tattoo right here, who's got blonde with pink highlights, that fucking hot chick. She's gonna come to me oh, I like your eye patch.
Just put an eye patch on, man. Test it out.
That's
Just
true.
go to the bar tonight.
Just make sure I never break character.
Just be known as that guy.
If I'm coming at the end of the night and oh, I just take the eye patch off by accident.
Yeah.
It's not real, sucker.
I think it'd be difficult to drive a car like that. You get in all sorts of fender benders, but it's worth it, man.
I've tried to play catch with my friends with
well,
simulating what I would like. I'm telling you, I've thought about this pirate thing for a minute.
I can see it now, but
Yeah, it would definitely fuck with you. For sure.
Baseball. Just don't do it with a baseball, because I did it with a tennis ball and I couldn't catch it.
really?
Well,
You're
'cause
just
you're
like, oh, yeah.
It's like the kid who's got the joystick, who when he turns with when he tries to turn, that's the kind of thing I do when I'm trying to catch a baseball with one eye.
That'd be difficult.
Yeah.
Again, things could be worse, man.
True.
I could have no eyes.
Exactly. Couldn't see it all, maybe.
Oh. All right. Would you rather be deaf or blind?
I've thought about that.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be deaf?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'd rather be able to communicate with people. Like
You can with your hand. I mean,
I know, but it's still like I want to be able to talk to somebody. You know, like I mean, I want to hear what they're saying. I think I'd rather be blind. I think I would take blindness.
Blind?
I think I probably would. That would suck though.
either way.
Sucks so bad.
What about you, man? What?
All right. And the trade-off is like you said. I want to see. It's so hard to operate without seeing.
Yeah.
But you give up your passion.
I know.
So if the thought of not being able to hear music ever again, like that would break my heart.
That would suck, man.
It would break my heart.
Yeah.
I think I could still feel the drums. You know, I think I could still play the drums and like feel it maybe.
And be deaf?
I wouldn't hear it, but I could. I don't know.
Man.
There's so many things I'd have to give up if I was blind. I wouldn't be able to mountain bike. Wouldn't be able to play soccer. Wouldn't be able to run.
Ooh,
That's true.
I wouldn't be
That's
able to
true.
drive. I mean,
Hey, they have those cornea implants or something now, or transplants.
Yeah.
You beat the system.
Yeah,
You beat the
completely
system through
screws
this
up
whole
the
thing.
thing.
You're like,
yeah, you get a cochlear implant. I mean, I could still.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah.
Going
I
back
don't
to
know.
technology and the advances.
I think I'd want to be able to hear though, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to hear people's voices and like, man, like radio and shit, dude. Like, I mean, I listen to radio and like talk radio, and I love it because I don't know, man. You know, just being able to hear.
It does
I mean,
facilitate brain growth.
if I had to listen to music
Yeah.
or watch a
Hearing
movie, I'd rather listen to music than watch a movie. You know, like, so
Okay.
I guess that kind of makes sense in a way. Like, I hardly ever watch movies
I
anymore.
just hope I don't ever have to make that decision.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Well, if I was deaf, I would definitely want to be in a band.
Yeah.
And then just fuck the audience. You just
Whatever
play
the hell you want to do.
you play whatever you want. And like I want to know what that band sounds like
Wasn't Beethoven deaf?
towards the end of his career.
Okay, he wrote one of his best symphonies though. While like,
But he wrote it.
yeah,
That's just freakish.
You could probably just hear it in his head.
I wonder how much of that is true. Like
I don't know how you would do it. Honestly, I mean,
if he's been doing it for his whole life, and mind you, this is pre-distraction. So like he's not watching, oh my God, House of Cards came out. I'm just gonna binge on that the whole weekend. No, like I'm gonna just write music, and that's what all I do. That's all I do.
Yeah.
And so I can picture him thinking it in his head, like knowing what a C, an F, G, and all that sounds like, and just transcribing it. But
man, you had to be on another level though, like because
another level.
Absolutely.
I think like I've been playing music a while. I'm pretty good at knowing like what something's gonna sound like, and if I had to sit down and like write a riff like without hearing it, like I can't imagine what the hell it would sound like. It'd sound like garbage probably. I don't know.
You guys should do a side project like
What?
the Helen Keller project.
That's
Oh my
interesting.
God.
Where you put something in your ear, you put on a blindfold, so you guys are both deaf and blind,
See if we can write music.
and then just write music and see what you come up with. But you can never hear what you write, and you rehearse
How would it work?
and
You
then
lay
you
a beat
play,
down or something?
then you
Play it
play,
live?
and then you play it live.
And we get feedback when we play
It
it.
was
So
like,
you
this
guys-
sounds terrible.
This sounds like shit. Don't do it.
But
Somebody would appreciate the artistic, nature of it. I think, though. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I mean, what if it sounded good? You know?
so you all have to you play close together. So you're doing the start vibration. 1, 2, 3, and you all just start playing, and whatever comes out. I would definitely buy a ticket to that show.
It's not a bad idea.
That's a $5 cover, easy. That's
I would just play forward.
It's so bizarre.
I wonder if anybody's tried that. I haven't heard it.
I don't know if I have
haven't
the
heard.
patience to try
Maybe they
that.
tried and it sounded so terrible. We're like, let's not do
It would
this.
take like 2 years to write one song.
No, but you
Maybe
just
not. Yeah.
find out. It could be like marriage counseling. Find out how much you guys think alike. All right, write a song where you can't hear and can't see.
That would be
I bet we could do something.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be a lot of energy.
You're not seeing it.
I'm not
You're
feeling
not,
it.
You're not seeing it.
We'll
All
try
right,
one
we'll
day.
start this band, okay?
All
Yeah,
right.
you guys
All right.
have fun. I'll come and watch you guys.
I'm not good at the drums. I'll just have to.
You just play guitar.
I just play
Doesn't have to
guitar?
be
All right.
drums.
So you're in a band?
Yeah.
What are y'all called?
We don't have a name yet. We got 3 songs, and because we just started jamming a month and a half ago, and it's very much it sounding just like stoner rock and roll,
Cool, man.
and like we have like some funky stuff too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So like it's going in that direction. So
Yeah.
very excited.
Cool.
I was in a band before I came here.
What band?
Summer Camp Sinners was the name of it, and it was a female-led female vocals. Play guitar with them, and it was kind of like a funky alternative kind of thing.
Right on.
We played 2 gigs, and then I got this job, and I was like,
Sorry.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Thank God I did, because it broke up like really like. Well, all right. I came back, and this was like the thing. I regretted moving here because they ended up going to a studio and recording like at, I think, Tree Sound Studios, where Outkast recorded, Elton John's recorded there, and all that. And I went back and visited, and they were in the studio at the time playing songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That would make you.
I was like, oh man, why did I leave? You know. But then, towards the process, they never finished the album.
Really?
They couldn't do it.
Wow.
It just kind of imploded.
So what happened to the stuff they recorded? Did it ever get released or anything?
I don't think it ever got. I don't think it ever became a finalized song.
That's a shame, man.
It really is, because there was some good stuff, you know. But that's the kind of like that's. It like you guys have been jamming together for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing, because that doesn't. It's a
hard.
rarity.
It's hard, yeah.
It's a rarity.
It is.
Just to be friends with somebody that long.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We've done a pretty good job of, like, you know, making it work, because it's, I mean, just so many different schedules and just life stuff going on, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we still communicate on the regular.
You guys have fantasy football league together?
No. I never tried that, man. I always wanted to, but I haven't tried it.
Oh, it's fun.
That's what I hear.
Just changes the game.
It sounds like it's taking over, man.
Why don't you
Everybody's
do
doing
it,
now.
man? I know you're a big football guy.
Yeah, I need to. I just haven't really ever sat down and, like, you know, registered. And don't you have to, like, do a draft and stuff like that?
You gotta do a draft, but you can automate it. I mean, I've been a part of leagues where I lost.
Does the computer pick it for you, or?
Yeah, they just pick it for you. You just end up with.
I want to make my own picks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
I'll
part
throw-
of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't test fate.
No.
I want a hand in that.
Yeah.
I'll try it one of these days.
One of these days. Yeah, I know Jennifer did it. My girlfriend was in a fantasy football league. I don't watch football, and she just did like the auto draft or whatever. She was winning for a while, but she didn't like do shit. Like ended up losing. I think it was like a bunch of girls. They like stopped giving it. You know, just stopped caring. They're like, this is fun at first,
Probably
but
paying attention
this is
to
too
what
much work. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like not watching football, not knowing what's going on.
This will get his
hard.
attention.
Yeah.
I'll be in a football league and he won't. He want to talk to me.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Just putting my voice out there.
Yeah.
Because who knows? I mean, yeah.
That's cool, man. You have any plans to play, like, any shows anytime soon, or?
I think as of right now, it's more of just getting. We want an EP's worth of music. We want 5 or 6 songs. That way, it's worth anybody's time to have us come play somewhere.
Yeah, that's
so that's kind of where we're at, and you know, if that happens, our drummer, and he just called me and he's like, he would like to do it in the next month and a half.
Yeah.
If it happens, I would love for it to be in a month and a half. You know, get that start in the spring, have my summertime activity.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know?
Oh man, that'd be a great time to start.
Oh
yeah.
God, it'd be so much fun. So if that's the way it goes, cool. But I've been in enough. I've done it with enough people to know that you know it'll happen or it doesn't happen.
Right.
You know, all I can do, I'll show up. We'll keep practicing as long as everybody wants to do that and
yeah,
keep
it's
writing.
Just one of those things, man. You just have chemistry,
Mhm.
get along with people. Cause like, I don't hate you guys. I've never gotten annoyed by you guys or anything. I think we're all pretty good friends.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I just can't imagine being in a band with someone that you just dislike or don't get along with like
it'd
that.
be terrible.
That would be
It
miserable.
happens
Yeah,
so
it happens a lot.
Why would you stick it out as well? I don't
know.
It seems like you'd be, at some point you'd be like, I can't do this anymore. You know? Like,
Exactly.
We have fun when we play. Like, you know, it's
I
it's
feel
fun.
like we're just like friends hanging
Like
out.
playing music is the shit. Like,
Dude, being on the road was like some of the greatest times. Like just the shit
it's
they would
awesome,
do.
dude.
It's just like
the shit you get to experience.
Yeah.
And, like just being in the studio at Ardent, like that was an experience. Like I had fun, man. Like I've never had, you know. I
That's
mean, it's just like
incredible.
anything. Sometimes you get annoyed with each other, but it's,
Right,
you
yeah.
know,
It's
nothing-
life.
Yeah. it's
right.
nothing
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
mean, if you're around somebody for long enough, you're gonna be like, God damn it.
Leave me the fuck alone.
It's been a lot of fun, man.
Yeah. If you guys are playing stoner rock and it's heavy and you guys want to record, I would definitely reach out to Matt.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you know when
dude.
the time comes, if you know,
Well, I think
unless you guys can do it on your own, obviously that'd be awesome.
I don't know who I talked to at Arden. I was getting a Euro across the street.
Oh yeah.
And they came. Oh, dude.
Dude, phenomenal.
Dude, what?
Yeah, right. This is one of those
How?
jams in Memphis. You're like,
How?
what just happened? This is like a quick check.
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah, it's like a corner store.
And those guys came. A couple of guys came over, and I talked to them for briefly. I was like, "Hey, I work for the radio station, blah blah." And they're like, "You mind giving me a tour one day?" He's like, "Yeah, just come on in." So it's on me to walk in there and just get a tour.
Cool.
But the fact that like Z Top,
Dude,
like
legit.
basically their whole
Stevie
discography
Ray Vaughan,
there.
Dude,
Right.
there's so many other guys. Like it was ridiculous myself. The artists that ever.
White
Joe
Stripes.
Walsh,
Yeah. Did Jack White record?
White Stripes.
Yeah.
I know they mastered in like a Zeppelin, but I don't.
Yeah, he mastered a Zeppelin album there. I think it was 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
Yeah.
I know. They didn't play there.
I don't know, man. That place is awesome though. You go in there, you're just like.
It's fun. It's a fun.
Go to the
place
amp room. They got those fucking amps.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
High watts and Marshalls and shit.
Yeah.
Fenders and just
tons of stuff to play with.
During this last ice storm, because there's no one was out, I just walked. I walked out. I live in Midtown, so I just walked to Overton Park and stuff like that. And I was walking back, and I was like, "Oh wait, let me check out art." And so I kind of creeped around out back and looked in the windows and stuff. And they had the courtyard and all the paintings and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get in there."
Yeah.
I gotta get in there.
It's cool.
It's cool, man. It's like a shrine, kind of.
Yeah, it kind of is.
That little courtyard area, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, dude. You ever get writer's block or just need to clear your head? Just go out there and sit for a minute.
Real cool studio though.
Yeah.
A lot of history.
That's awesome.
Fun.
That's what's great about Memphis, man. Just so much music history.
It really
stacks. Oh my gosh.
I haven't been there yet,
dude. Oh my gosh. I love that museum. I preach it. People are like, oh yeah, I'm coming to Memphis. What should I do? Like, well, Graceland's cool, whatever. Sun Studios is cool to see it, but Stax, I think, maybe it's just because of my music taste.
Everybody says that. No,
dude,
everybody says it.
It's just such a good museum, and
I
Stax cranked out so much good music that had a very distinct sound to Memphis, and it's just that gritty soul. And it, to this day, I think people that play music here have like that kind of a grit. I think this town just in general has that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird how it is. But yeah, absolutely, man. I'll definitely check that out. Next time you're free.
Yeah, no, I know a guy who works over there, and it's just, what it is. I was a tourist for the first 3 months here.
Yeah.
And then you get settled in, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna chill out in my underwear.
Yeah.
And relax,
Yeah.
So I got comfortable is what
There's
what
a
the
lot of cool
was.
places to see. Did you ever go to Wild Bill's?
Mm-mm.
You ever heard Wild Bill's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you made it out there?
No.
There's like crazy late nights. I haven't been there in a long time, but it's a real cool spot to see some music. It's a one of a kind place. It's in the hood. You're not walking around.
Where's it at?
It's off of Chelsea Avenue, I think.
Oh yeah.
Which is north of Jackson. I'm not like hanging out over there, but it's one of those places you can just walk in and you're like, you feel comfortable. It's fine. People are dancing, drinking 40s.
Yeah.
Dudes are playing blues music. It's just,
really.
Yeah. It's just got like it's got a cool feel to it.
Old Music Town 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some places around town that I wouldn't know of that have that real maybe neighborhood, or I don't know. I know in Holly Springs there's a grocery store some people play at once a month. And I only know this because I met a guy whose family owns a grocery store there, and they do something. Then like these blues musicians comes out. But
Tolan told me there's a guy somewhere up here that plays in like an old hotel, like
yeah, he told me that too.
Like what is it, I guess a bar or whatever they have. And
yeah, that's something I want to experience.
Legit blues, like man, he's like really good or whatever.
So there's like
really?
I feel like there's things around town that you just like, even living here your entire life, that you just don't even know about that's going on.
Yeah.
Kind of like what happened in Mississippi with all the blues musicians, and it's just like their own culture, their own environment. It's something that you're not really invited into.
Yeah.
And you just hear about it. Like
Memphis is cool, man.
Yeah.
There's so much shit. Like I've lived here my whole life, and like there's so much shit I have not even experienced because there's so. I mean, literally like places to eat, things to do, like
the food. Yeah.
Yeah.
The food.
Yeah. So you like it?
What about barbecue, man? Like, what's the spot you go to? Like, do you
I love Central.
Yeah.
Central is always like a I know what I'm getting when I go there, and it's always good.
Have
you
had
tried a commissary?
No.
That's
out
my
in Germantown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't ventured much out because Midtown's a time suck.
No, Midtown's great.
Like,
I live in Midtown too, man.
Yeah. So like, I have no reason to go outside the perimeter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I've been only the Germantown Arts Festival.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Commissary is cool. It's a good barbecue.
Yeah.
Commissary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You been to Barbecue Shop?
Yes.
On Madison.
Yes. I haven't been there. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a different. All these different, Memphis style barbecue places. I don't even know if it's Memphis style. I really don't know.
Have you tried Rendezvous?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Nah, yeah. I mean, it's just
it's
hyped up.
You gotta taste the Central and like
it's a
Rendezvous.
touristy place.
I had Central first, and then I went to Rendezvous. I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yep.
Rendezvous has the atmosphere though.
It's like what's a place with a little goofy shit on the wall you like? It's like shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's the shenanigans of barbecue here.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's spot on, really.
Yeah.
But
they have charcoal ribs there, so they don't smoke them.
Have you tried Gus's fried chicken?
no,
You try that, man.
that's next on my list because everybody keeps telling me. Gibson's Donuts.
Oh fuck yeah, that place is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
They used to have a deal. They still have a deal where you get like 6 donuts for like $2 after 11 o'clock or something.
Yeah, because they're all the leftovers from the.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Have you had their blueberry cake donut?
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I used to live when I was in college. We lived over there, and we used to ride our bikes up there and eat like just however many you get after
You like
11.
chocolate milk and just
I'm like, and then we'd ride our bikes home, and it's like, oh my god, I want to throw up.
Yeah.
We continued to do that. I guess
good
working it off.
times, man.
Did you go to U of M?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I lived kind of in the area over there, and we'd ride up over there.
God, because there's people there. It's in a land where things close on Sundays and at a certain hour. That place is open 24 hours a day.
Gibson's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And
closing, man.
it just
Donut shop, man. You gotta stay open.
oh, gotta stay open.
Don't stop eating donuts.
And people were hanging out there like 2 o'clock in the morning, just drinking coffee, eating donuts.
I saw that place get robbed. Holy shit! I just remember
Gibson's?
that. Yes, I pulled up. I was meeting someone there, and this guy comes out, and he's wearing sunglasses, and he just walks past my car, and I stare at him, and I'm like, look at this idiot wearing sunglasses at night. And I walk inside, and I look at him like, and I give him this look like, you're a fucking moron. I hate you. Why? Like, for me, I was like, this guy's trying to look cool. He looks like an idiot. And then I walk inside, and everyone's like freaked out. Like, we just got robbed by that guy. And I'm like, oh, wow, I just gave that guy a look like I wanted to kill him.
Yeah. He must have been like, I'm not fucking with that guy.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, but I was like, this guy looks like an idiot.
He's a hard ass motherfucker. Meanwhile, he's walking in to rob it.
He ended up getting caught. He went and robbed like another store down the street and got caught.
You can't quit while you're ahead.
Dude, well, these guys, they're robbing places, and they're not doing a good job of it.
No.
I mean, dumb criminals, man.
You rob one.
Chill
You
out.
take a day off.
Take a day off. Take a breather.
Relax.
Lay low,
Yeah.
man.
But he's got that binge. He's got the high. Like,
got
oh
the
my
high.
god! And then he's just chasing that white whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I want that high. To the next one, he just hits every store on a block.
Yeah. Wow. Idiot.
They got some damn good donuts, man.
They got some great donuts, dude. I remember when I moved here, my apartment wasn't ready, so we had to stay at a hotel for the first 3 days, and we just drove around, and I got some donuts, and I was like, oh, this place looks alright.
Yeah.
We walked in there. I didn't know I was buying like the supersized Krispy Kreme because like that's what that donut tastes like. It tastes like a Krispy Kreme that they just shot up with steroids.
Yeah.
It's.
Have you
Dude, they're
been?
Bear Claw too, man. I had it one time.
Do they have the
I had
maple? Do they have
Yeah,
the
they have
bacon donut?
Bacon.
there?
I got one of those the first time.
Man, I haven't had theirs, but I've had one, and I've had them multiple times. They're so freaking good. I love bacon.
Dude, have you ever been to
It's bacon.
Memphis
Bacon.
Barbecue Company? Because they have a hamburger on a donut.
No, I've
which is
heard
fucking
about that.
awesome.
I've
Where's
heard
that?
about it, and I
It's
haven't
you have to go down 55. Yeah, it's called Memphis Barbecue Company, but it's in South Haven, Mississippi,
Okay.
which doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, you go down 55, take it right on Goodman, it's right there off the interstate.
Okay.
Dude, that hamburger is their shit, and their barbecue is fucking amazing too.
Yeah.
That's probably like number 2 on my top 3.
Wow.
Memphis
good.
Barbecue.
That's some place I've been meaning to go to and haven't.
Man, it's
been to.
good.
Uncle Lou's is a good place to go to.
Oh man, that's the place I need to go, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Uncle Lou's.
I don't know if you've heard anything. It's another good chicken place, but they have
They got good burgers.
Wait a
too,
minute.
don't they?
I have. You walk in there and it's like it's kind of it's right by the airport.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And it's really really good.
Yeah, they have
Dude,
these
the
biscuits.
commercials, man. That food just looks amazing. I want to eat it so bad.
Yeah.
But like you walk, it doesn't. It just looks like regular food.
Yeah.
But you eat it and like everybody I went with a group of people and they're like raving about it. It's gonna be the best fried chicken, but it's not like fried chicken. It's
Right. It's
got like a weird sauce-ish kind of.
yeah. It's not like fried chicken. They like put something on it. I don't know. It's just like
And it falls right off the bone.
it's delicious.
That's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to eat it.
Deja Vu is another good place to go to.
And I want to Cozy
Oh.
Corner, man. I've been
Cozy
trying to go there
Corner?
for like 2
Yeah.
years and I can't ever get around to it.
Where's Cozy Corner?
Cozy Corner. I haven't had the ribs, but they're always out of them. So that's
Okay.
a good sign.
So they got-
they just run through them. It burned down like a month ago. But
Damn,
they've had several fires. Up here.
Okay.
So like it burnt down or just.
That's how
it.
good they are.
Yeah.
If I can't have it, no one can. It's like they're out of ribs again. Burn this fucker down.
But it's like the hole in wall spot,
It's
like the T.
It is a hole in the wall. It's off of North Parkway, pretty much downtown. I don't know the cross street.
Deja vu though.
Deja vu. You been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was recommended by multiple people.
Yeah.
And I finally went. Have you been to Deja Vu?
Mm-mm.
Cajun food, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you told me about that before.
Yeah, they're
Where's
from. There's two locations. There's one on I think Florida Street. It's kind of in the hood, but it's like one of the spots you just kind of go into and it's fine. Then the other spot is on Main, I think. Yeah, Main, where the trolleys are, downtown.
Cool.
But their story, they moved up here after Katrina, and they just stayed. So like they're really from New Orleans. Like they
Really?
yeah.
That's their story.
Yeah.
Huh.
They came up here after Katrina and they set up shop.
The guy with the dreads.
Yeah.
Because
He's the head chef or cook, or I think it's probably his business.
I think it's his business,
Yeah.
and he'll just hang out. He's got like long dreads, older guy, and
Yeah.
just.
I gotta try that, man. It's another one to put on the list.
It's good, man.
It'll make you want to slap somebody. It is
Cajun food
fire.
too. That's
It's
some
like
good stuff.
eating cement. Like you eat, like not
You
like
say it's
it's
heavy?
it's
Hardy,
so
dude.
heavy. You just
Yeah.
sits in your stomach. You're like, I'm
I
running
get
tomorrow.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not doing shit today.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I feel after I eat Mexican food. Like we just had Mexican food, and I'm like, I could take a nap. And just
Yeah,
wake up
a little
tomorrow. Really
sluggish.
just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Man,
What time is it?
What's like 10,
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah.
9 o'clock?
Yeah. All right. It's Ross with 98 the Max. I want to thank Wally. I want to thank Eric from Heavy Eyes coming in. I really appreciate it. Dude, I had a blast talking with you
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
Likewise,
Had a good
man.
time, man.
It's awesome.
Thank
It's
you.
fun.
New album, Summerish.
We're gonna say summerish right now. Any details will be released on our Facebook. We try to put everything on there to keep everyone in touch.
All right, Facebook. I think it was Facebook dot
That's-
Heavy Eyes. You
yeah,
just
something
search
like
it,
that.
always comes up. They
Yeah.
do all the work
Just
for you.
Google Heavy Eyes.
And then you got the Heavy Eyes Memphis.bandcamp.com.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
That's it, man.
Appreciate you coming in again.
Hey, thanks for
Thank
having
you,
us.
man.
Awesome.